Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It is Saturday night, and it is hockey time. Thanks for coming in. What a game we have. An original six rivalry. Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs. It doesn't get better than this. Now, officially, Montreal has been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. But is Montreal going to be a thorn in the side of the Maple Leafs? According to their last meetup, on February 21st, Montreal won 5-2. So they are definitely looking to stick it to the Maple Leafs, as the Maple Leafs are in a very critical moment in time right now in their division. It is so close with Boston, with Tampa. I mean, Florida's way up there. So what's going to happen? So let's take a quick look. Hey, what's up, Dallas? Jeffrey, how's it going? Ian, John, what's up? Andrew Ford, hello. Coaster Mom. How's it going, John V? Hello, Coach. What's shaking? Oh, I want to make sure to scroll back so I don't miss anyone. GB, what's going on? So many friends here already. Make sure as you're coming in, hit that like button. Lori, what's up? Sam, how's it going? AAU, hello there. All right, let's jump right in and take a look at what the projected lineups are going to be. The Toronto Maple Leafs, who are currently 40-18-5 against the Canadiens, 17-37-10. Here is the projected starting lineup for your Toronto Maple Leafs. Michael Buntcake Bunting gets to start with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. No change there, no surprise. Alex Kerfoot with John Tavares and Willie Nylander. Again, no surprise in that second line. Ilya Mikheyev back with David Kempf and Pierre Engvall. And the fourth line, Colin Blackwell with Jason Spezza and Wayne Simmons. Going on the D-line, Morgan Riley with one of my new favorite defensemen, Ilya Lyubushkin. TJ Brody is paired up with Justin Hall and Mark Giordano back with Timothy Liljegren. And we kept Gio over here. Whoop, which way? This way. There's Gio. He's sitting on our home screen. He brought us some luck last game. Getting the start today, Eric Shallegren, the rookie, who looks to be awesome. Injured for the Leafs, Jake Muzzin still out with the concussion. Jack Campbell out with the rib injury. Kasha is out with a head injury, and Sandine with the knee injury. Coaster Mom dropping the redemption. Everyone on TikTok, if you are watching on YouTube, if you come over, you're going to earn points. And just like what just happened, Coaster Mom dropped a redemption. So we got to hit a freeze. Everybody freeze in 3, 2, 1, freeze. All right. Thank you for that, Coaster Mom. Davey Boy, what's going on? And Apple user, that's a big no. We're just having a blast. All right, let's look at the projected lineup for the Montreal Canadiens. Cole Caufield, the rookie sensation, up with Nick Suzuki and Josh Anderson, who is a Leaf killer. Johnny K, what's going on? How's it going? Thank you for coming in the chat. Happy to see you here. Second line for the Habs, Mike Hoffman with Rem Pitlick and Laurent Deffin. Tyler Pitlick with Christian Dvorak and Joel Armia. Then Michael Pezzetta with Jake Evans and Paul Byron. Byron also gives the Leafs a heck of a hard time. Back on the blue line for the Habs, Alexander Romanov with David Savard. Joel Edmondson is up with Chris Weidman. William Legason with Corey Schumann. And getting the start tonight, Jake Allen. The injuries for the Montreal Canadiens, Jeff Petrie out with a lower body. Jonathan Drouin is out with the illness. Brendan Gallagher is out with a non-COVID-19 illness. Carey Price is out with his knee. Clegg with an upper body. And Ryan Poling with the upper body injury. Those are the projected starting lineups. As we've seen a lot, these things tend to change. Hog Rider, what's going on? God, that name. How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for being here on TikTok. And again, everyone on TikTok, if you come on over to YouTube, same name, Samwelb12, you can find us there and join in all the fun. And thank you, everyone on YouTube. James, how's it going? Who I like tonight? I got to pick the Leafs tonight. I think the Leafs, all the statistics say The Leafs should win this game, but we know Montreal, and the fact that they've been eliminated, their only mission tonight is give the Leafs a heck of a hard time. Triton redeeming the robot already. Oh my gosh. Carla, what's going on? Again, with the points, we have a redemption. So we got a robot redemption early. So let's get that out of the way so we can finish our pre-show. Thank you for being here and playing the games. And if you've never joined us before, just by being in the chat, you are going to earn points. And as you earn those points, you can play the games. You can go on heists. You can redeem the points. You can gamble the points. It's all free to play. As you move up our leaderboard, you're going to get into our top 10, and you could choose to redeem them, or you can hang on to them and continue to grow your points. So that is that. Oh, and thank you, Ian. Just get the notification here. We just launched our merch store earlier today. Ian picking up our brand new tumbler and brand new mug. Thank you so much, Ian. Appreciate that. If you're interested in any of our merch, definitely check it out. There's some cool designs. If you want, let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram. Let me know what you think of them. If it's good, if it's not good, if you think any changes, I'd appreciate any feedback. It's all brand new. Butterflies, how's it going? Appreciate you coming in on TikTok. And again, all of our friends on TikTok, if you want to come over to YouTube, it's the same channel name. There's a lot of hockey chat, a lot of fun going on over there. Whew. Wow. What a game. I'm so amped up. I'm so hyped up. I can't wait. Every time the Leafs and the Habs get together, it means business. It's going to be a serious game. But how are these two teams stacking up? Well, let's take a look. On the power play, Toronto is still ranked first in the NHL, which I'm not exactly sure how, because their power play has not been great over the last few games. It has been lacking, but they're still holding on to that number one spot. Montreal is 30th in the league on the power play. On the penalty kill, Toronto 5th in the league to Montreal's 28th. The face-off percentage, Toronto number one in the league, still holding on with 55%. Montreal back at 23rd. Goals for, Toronto sitting third, where Montreal is 32nd, and goals against, Toronto has dropped to 17th, and Montreal 32nd. So based on the stats, the way the two teams line up and match up, it certainly seems like Toronto should come out on top. Now, make sure on YouTube you answer our survey. And the survey question for tonight is, during what period do you think the winning team is going to take the lead? Are they going to go out in the first period, take the lead in the first, and hold it all through the game? Is it going to be the second, the third, or is this game going to overtime? Put your predictions now. Curious to have everyone come in and drop their predictions. Whew, what a game. I'm so excited for this game to get kicked off. Man, there are some hot players right now. Mitch Marner for Toronto, one of the hottest in the league. He is absolutely lighting it up. Over his last 5 games, he's up to 7 points. And of those 7, 4 of them are goals. Little Willie's been Big Willie lately, picking up 4 assists in the last 5, and Liljegren has been a +3. On the Montreal side, with 6 points and 4 of those 6 being goals, Cole Caufield leading the way for Montreal. Romanoff with 3 assists over the last 5 and a +5 for Romanoff over the last 5. Hello, Charlie. Welcome in. I forwarded your link to Joe Bo. Thanks, John. And that's right. Anytime, if you guys click that share button, share out the link, share out the stream, drop it on all your social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just get it out there and help bring more people into the stream. That would be fantastic. We are continuing to climb. We are just growing leaps and bounds. So I appreciate you all being here. And of course, if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, please give it a little boop. It's that big red button that says subscribe. We're currently sitting, I don't even know what we're currently at. We're about 716 or so, looking to make our way up to 750 and continue to climb. So if you haven't hit that button, please give it a little love tap, and that will help us continue to move up the chain. We'd really appreciate it. And that goes for everyone on TikTok. Oh, we got some Habs fans on TikTok. Come on over to YouTube, Habs fans. Let's get some respectful I don't know why I did air quotes. Let's get some respectful trash talking going on. Come on over to YouTube and come talk some hockey. Come talk some puck. Always a lot of fun. And when you come over, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have tons of hockey coming up over the next couple of weeks, especially as we go down the road to the playoffs. Playoffs just around the corner, and man, is this division shaping up to be an interesting one. We're going to talk about it lots at first intermission. There we go. Robert, what's going on? Robert with the Go Habs Go. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to talk about the division at intermission, seeing how the standings are shaping up. Boston on a tear, moving up. I don't want to talk about it too much now, but man, this division has certainly changed. And as that division changes, the playoff picture changes drastically as well. Who knows what the first round matchups are going to be? It's going to be scary. Jake, what's going on? The Leafs have no chance at winning tonight. Oh, Jake coming out strong. You think so? You think Montreal's going to come out and play that strong? I kind of think they do. Paul, I don't know why you got timed out for that. That's an auto timeout. You did nothing wrong there. I think it's all the exclamation marks. The program thinks you're trying to do something wrong. But you can repost that comment and maybe don't put the exclamation or just put one. But it's all good there, my friend. All good. Yeah, Jake, I kind of think the Leafs are going to come out, or the Habs are going to come out on fire. All they have left to play for right now is to be that spoiler role. And of course, against Toronto, they want to spoil it even more. Even more. Because that's what they do, right? That is what they do. Habs always play good against the Buds. It is crazy. Huh. Paul, I have no idea. Oh, Paul, I know why. It's because you did it in all caps. There we go. Streamlabs, the program isn't going to allow for all caps. So if you do it, put a little O, or just don't do it in all caps. You'll be good there. And there are a couple housekeeping rules for the chat, just so we all kind of play nice. If we can avoid using all caps, avoid using crazy punctuation like lots of exclamations or random periods, that will all help get past the program and get your comments in, because we want to see it. We want to see all the comments that are out there. Erica, what's going on? How's it going? Happy to have you on TikTok, and hello everyone else on TikTok. It's game time, ladies and gentlemen. It is game time. Goalies are ready. Allen's just, what is he, taking a little drink there? He's getting ready. Players are skating around. There you go, Paul. There you go. That's the way around it. That's how you get her done. We're ready to drop the puck, or at least I'm ready. I wanted them to drop the puck 5 minutes ago. Let's go, refs. Let's go, teams. I can't wait. Every time it's an original six matchup. Oh, it is awesome. Here we go. They're at center ice. We're going to switch our screens. Our top scoreboard is courtesy of sportsnet.ca. Our on-ice players, which should populate momentarily, is brought to you by NHL.com. NHL.com, traditionally a little slow. So we'll have to see and watch to see when that updates and refreshes. We got the puck is dropped, and there's a whistle right away. I'm going to flip screens here, give NHL.com a chance to catch up. Make sure they get their site updated. Here we go. False start again, Montreal. So they're going to drop the puck and get it all set up again. We are in Montreal territory, just to the right of Jake Allen. Let's go, Leafs go. The fans are wild already. You can hear them chanting away. Leafs win that. Back to the point. Quick shot thrown in, doesn't get through. And Montreal clears. I'm also very curious tonight to see, will Austin Matthews put another goal up on the board? Is Matthews going to edge closer and closer to that 50-goal marker? Quick shot. Bunting right in there on front of the net. Got it over to Matthews. But the Montreal goaltender is able to hold the puck away. Quick shot and a score. There it is. Just like that. We talk about Austin Matthews, and bada bing, bada boom, he does it just like that. 34, Austin Matthews gets the Leafs up 1-0. Way to go, Austin. Man, he did not waste any time. Holy, that was an absolute bullet to get through. Let's get this going. Beautiful, beautiful play over the shoulder of Allen. Matthews' 47th goal of the season. 47th goal from Bunting and Marner. That puts Bunting to ensure that he remains in the lead of rookie point getters. I don't know what NHL.com is doing today with their board. Unbelievable. I was so close at first. Bunting and Matthews almost connected early on, and then Bunting pulls it away. The one-timer, Matthews almost on the dot of the face-off circle, blasts it just past Jake Allen. This is the start they're looking for. And ladies and gentlemen, I am way behind. I just noticed we're over 20 likes, almost at 30 likes. Every 20 likes, we do a little dance, a little celebration. So here it is, the 20 like shimmy. A little late, but better than never. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. 20 likes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those likes coming. There we go. There we go. Jake, what if Matthews hits 50 tonight? Oh, Jake, that would be something. That would be amazing. That would be very, very cool. Oh, and Coach N, thank you, sir. I didn't see that come through the first time. Coach picked up one of our brand new key rings. So thank you, Coach. Much appreciated there. Enjoy. You'll have to let me know what these things look like when you actually get to see them and how they come through. So much appreciated. There's a little picture of our new key ring, our key tag, keychain, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Jessica found us on TikTok. Well, I'm so happy you've come over and enjoy the game. It's going to be a good one. Montreal had it behind Toronto's net. Toronto does come away with it. Centered it out. What a dangerous pass by Lyubushkin. Montreal steals in the corner. Oh, trying to come out was Armia, but Toronto intercepted with a little body contact and picked up the puck. Here comes Riley, carrying it in, throws it towards the net. Couldn't connect with Mikheyev. Back to Liljegren. He throws it in. That's deflected up and over the glass. The action is fast and furious here. Lots of skating, a lot of neutral zone play. Hey, Morgan, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in to all. And thank you all for being here. Toronto up 1-0 early, 17:50 to go. Shots are 4-zip in favor of the Maple Leafs. The Big Show, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Well, it's the Big Show. Here comes Montreal. They win the draw. They're breaking into Toronto zone. Coming in, breaking 3-on-1. Oh, what a play by Blackwell. That could have been an interference call. But Simmons coming the other way, and he turns it over. Oh, Simmons has not been playing well as of late. A lot of turnovers. Ever since his 1,000th game, he just hasn't been able to put something together. Here come Montreal. Well, they're going to turn around and they're going to bring it back. Get a few last players to switch up. Get those line changes in. Here come the Habs. Carrying the puck in. Shooting it all the way around. Was they on the wrong side of center ice? It looks like they're going to get called for icing. Let's see this Blackwell hit. Oh, he came under Define. The puck was coming. That was super, super close. Discretion for sure. Called by the referees not to call that penalty. Oh, really, Jake? I wasn't aware. I knew he missed a couple games, but I wasn't aware there were family issues. So it definitely shows. You can see it. He's not all there in the moment in the game. Icing again. So it's going to come all the way back down to the Montreal zone. Interesting start. How this game picked up. It got real quick, and now we're just getting whistle after whistle. I think that goal from Austin Matthews really kind of turned the tables and took some of the speed out of Montreal. It's amazing how a quick goal will do that, right? It'll suck the energy out of one team, and it'll give the other team that scores all kinds of adrenaline. John B., what's going on? Welcome in. icing yet again. So they're going to turn around for the third time and come all the way back into Montreal territory. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you for continuing to hit that like. Appreciate it. Butterflies, Sam, can you drop the name in the chat, link to your YouTube channel? If you go, Butterflies, if you go into my profile on TikTok, there should be a link there in my link tree. You can click on over. But if you go into YouTube, just search my name, Samwelb12, and you'll find it. I'm the only Samwel B. And with the 12, it makes it even easier. So here's Toronto with the puck. Hitting the red line. They're shooting that in, coming all the way around. Thank you, Dallas. Dallas will have our Raptor updates throughout the evening, getting ready to take on the Indiana Pacers. Another icing. Holy moly. Montreal, the king of the icings. Wow, Caufield taking out Caufield, throwing the body around a little bit, playing a little physical. I think that's what Montreal's going to have to do right now if they want to get some life back. Because all they've really done so far is ice the puck. They don't have a single shot on net. Leafs have it. Justin Hall, he's going to have it and put it in. Here comes Pierre Engvall, cutting into the slot, cutting around. Quick shot. Oh, nice save by Allen. The puck was sitting there for a moment. Toronto could not jump on the rebound, and they ice it yet again. Holy moly. I think this is the 5th icing in a row for Montreal. I wonder what the record is for most icings in one period of play. That would be an interesting stat. John B., you're a big stat guy. See if you can find for us, if you can find what the record is for most icings in a period of play. I challenge you. Hey, Cyber, what's going on? Good evening. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Toronto has it deep in Montreal territory, but the puck kind of skips away, and here come the Habs. Finally able to get out of their zone without icing. Justin Hall kind of trips up David Savard there. Doesn't look like he's getting a penalty. They have it in the corner. This is a horrendous camera angle. Thank you, cameraman, for changing. Here comes Toronto. They pick it up, and they're going to break out 3-on-2. Oh, Bunting just bobbled the puck and dropped it. And here comes the Canadiens back the other way. Pitlick dropped it off. Montreal has it deep, circling around, tries to center it in front. Was Armia, but he could not connect with that pass. Toronto, long stretch pass to Spring Bunting. Bunting has to stop, though. He had a lot of Montreal players back waiting for reinforcements. So they're going to have to slow it down and take a look. Montreal's going to pick it up, and they're going to start to move it. Puck is bouncing all over the place. Here comes Dvorak. Dvorak from Montreal. He's going to throw it in around the net. Armia trying to chase it down, but Liljegren gets there first. Montreal bringing it back. Byron looking to regroup. There's both teams making some changes. Here come the Habs. Skating right through. Nice play, Byron. Oh, big hit thrown by Labushkin. Beautiful hit. The physicality is picking up. Yes, Dallas. Team Canada plays Jamaica tomorrow at 4 for a berth in the World Cup. That is going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. Thanks, Coach. Coach is flip-flopping. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the likes on the talk. So Montreal back in their own zone. Now they're starting to move it. Here they come over the blue line, over the red line, and just going to dump it in. Chasing it down. Big hit in the corner, but Toronto comes away with it. Here come the Leafs. Brody leading the rush. Gets it up to Nylander, who dumps it in. All the way back around. Kerfoot trying to get there, but can't steal the puck. Turnover, though. Kerfoot now picks it up. Can Nylander keep it in? He does. Gets it over to Tavares. Tavares in front. Kerfoot, what a save. Jake Allen sprawling across. Got all of that one. Shuts the door. Beautiful, beautiful play by Jake Allen. 13 to go in the first period. Toronto with a 1-0 lead. Still leading in the shot department, 10-0. Montreal with no registered shots. Here comes David Kempf. Quick shot, and that's tipped up into the mesh behind Allen. We are going to have a whistle. Pretty interesting start to tonight's game. The Leafs have found their legs and they're moving early. Montreal just not getting any bounces. Kerfoot with a glorious opportunity, just getting by the Montreal player and getting a very, very decent opportunity with Jake Allen closing the door and keeping this a 1-0 game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, not only are we doing the game Hear You for today, but later on tonight at 10 p.m. on E Network, I'm going to be on a hockey show called Even Strength. And this is where we're going to recap everything that's gone on in the week of hockey, all the top stories. We're going to look at the trade deadline, everything that's happened, talk about all the action. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you join us later on the FPE Network and check out our hockey recap show, Even Strength. We'll run this a few times throughout the night, and we'll definitely give you a little teaser trailer. Blue Car, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We are doing tonight's game. We'll have the hockey show later, and of course, we are going to be right back at it. Tomorrow evening, the Leafs take on the Florida Panthers, and I'm torn. This is going to be a tough one because I am also a big Florida Panther fan. In fact, as a matter of fact, the rally cap, which we use so often, is my lucky Florida Panther hat. So tomorrow's game is going to be one to test where my loyalties lie. Where is my allegiance? Do I stick with the Leafs or do I switch over to the Panthers? That's going to be a great game. Come on, we all know that's going to be the Leafs. Come on. I can't even tease with that. Everybody knows it's going to be the Leafs. Morgan at BMO Field. Yeah, it's going to be an unbelievable game. That place is going to be rocking. They ran into some tough luck the other night. They lost 1-0, but man, Team Canada looking real good, and it's going to be awesome for them making it into the World Cup. Yeah, John, I probably agree with you there. I probably will agree with you. The Panthers are going to come away with it tomorrow, but hey, we'll see. We will see. Mrazek scheduled to get the start tomorrow. Hey, Don Cherry, if it's the Toronto it's Maple Leafs for you. Thanks, Coach. Coach over on TikTok. Puck is dropped. We are back. Toronto has it behind the Montreal net. Back to the point. Quick shot. That's knocked down. Here comes Montreal. Springing. Coming through. Can't get the shot off. Dvorak had an opportunity there. Couldn't contain it. Here's Bunting coming the other way with Marner. Gets the puck to Marner. Slides it up to Bunting. Bunting goes long across the ice. Long stretch pass. Couldn't connect. Here comes Montreal right back. Back and forth action now. Montreal still trying to get a shot on net. Comes all the way back into Montreal zone. 12 minutes to go in the first period. As you're coming in, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, share the stream out. Hit that share button. Put it on your social media. Let's help bring some more friends in to join us for this evening's game. Here's Lyubushkin looking to move it up. Quick turnover. Anderson almost stole it in the Toronto territory. Anderson is that Leaf killer. He has been vicious against Toronto. Montreal slowing it down, setting it back up. Defense playing a little catch. They're also switching lines at the same time. Chris Weidman for Montreal looking to set it up and get something going. Here we go. Here come the Habs. Dump and chase. Brody there first to pick it up, but stolen by Montreal. Jake Evans working away. Working along the boards. Montreal doing a nice job containing it in the slot. Quick shot. What a save. Gallagher shutting the door coming across. Montreal's first official shot on net. Wow. Was that a good one? Tavares gets it over to Nylander. Nylander throws it in front. Oh, you should have shot the puck. You had a wide open net. Back across to Nylander, who had an open net, and he can't get the shot off as it just rolls in on net. Andrew, I see that coming through now. So Andrew redeemed a cheer with his points. That means I have to cheer for the Montreal Canadiens. Oh, Andrew, that's the worst one. That's worse than Carolina. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Welcome in. Good evening. So with the redemption, that means I now have to cheer, as much as it hurts, as much as it pains me, have to cheer for Montreal. Let's go Habs. Here it is, just to the right of the Montreal goaltender. Puck is dropped. It's a scramble. Montreal's going to clear it, and they're going to get it out. Long stretch pass by Toronto. Simmons dumping it back down in the far corner. In there first is Weidman. He's going to pick it up. Come on, Habs, get it out. Oh, it hurts. Here come Montreal. No, turnover at the line. Spezza bringing it in to Simmons, but they can't get it in deep. Picked back up by the Montreal defender. Corey Schooneman. Schooner. We're just going to call him Schooner. He's waiting behind the net. Both teams changing it up halfway through the first period. Shots are 8-1 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Toronto picks it up. Long pass the other way. Here comes Marner. Steps in over the line. Tries to center into the slot. Nice tip for Liljegren. And that's steered aside from Allen. Who has the puck? There's Liljegren. Flips it over. Giordano puts it in the slot for Marner. Throws it in. Nice save. Toronto keeps it in. Liljegren holding the line. Trying to put it through. Matthews behind the net. Picks it up. Matthews looking. Can't find anyone to pass it to. He's being hounded from behind. Puck comes all the way down. Giordano's being chased. Gio actually passes it back to the Toronto goaltender, who makes a nice play to kick it over to Liljegren. Here comes Gio. Gio played 18 and a half minutes in his first game with the Maple Leafs, recording a handful of hits. A little less than a handful. I think he had 13 hits. Puck comes out, but Toronto grabs it, and they're just going to flip it right back in. Engvall, nicely done, taking it on against Larson. Can't quite get the puck, but Toronto holds it in. They go right back around the net. Kempf chasing it down the other side. And no, held in by Mikheyev. Right back around. All it is perimeter play right now. Both teams, whenever they get in the zone, they just keep going around the perimeter. Oh, Riley has it bobble over his stick. It comes out of the zone. So Toronto has to reset. There it is, Morgan. Love it. Love the hands high. Go Leafs, go. Toronto regrouping. Justin Hall has it behind their net. Just over 8 minutes to go now. Montreal still only with the one registered shot. Toronto with 10. But it's only one that matters because it's the one that crossed the line and puts Toronto up 1-0. Here comes Nylander. Nylander going in. He's going to stop and regroup. Gets it in the slot for Tavares. He can't get all the wood on it. Kind of fanned on it. Toronto has it back. Tavares regrouping. And here come the Leafs. Justin Hall's going to carry it right in. Oh, gets around a hit. Justin Hall carrying it right in on front. What a play. That deserves a drink. Cheers, Justin Hall. That was an unbelievable play. So every time Justin Hall makes a fantastic play, everybody has to take a sip. What a first period. Very interesting play. I'll be honest. I thought Montreal was going to come out a whole lot stronger. And they just seem to be coasting and floating around right now. I'm not concerned because a lot of the times what happened is a team will come out slow. Toronto will start slowing down, and then wham, the other team will come back in a hurry, and it gets a little ugly. But it looks like Toronto's keeping up their pace. They're keeping Montreal at bay, and they're doing a good job. Let's just hope they continue. Then how about that Gallagher? Toronto goaltender is looking unbelievable, looking real good. So let's see. We had 38% of people said the team that wins is going to score in the first period. Not bad, not bad. 32% say it's going to be the second period, and 24% say the third. 5% of people say it's going to be in overtime. So let's see what's going to happen. So far, those 38%, I should say. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot how to talk for a second. Those 38% of people, we'll see if they are correct, as the first period is looking good in favor of the Maple Leafs. That's why the Leafs 1-0 lead needs to be more. Jake, absolutely. How many times have we seen this, right? Where the Leafs will have a 1-goal lead, regardless of the period, And all of a sudden, they get a little sloppy, they get a little slow, and bang, 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 the visiting team comes back and jumps way ahead. But Shalgren's looking good. Shalgren is he's cutting his angles. He's moving laterally very nicely. He's getting up and down quick. The one shot Montreal had was a big, big opportunity, and he really, really looked good. Really looked good. So we are back from commercial break. Let's see what's going to happen for the second half, the back half of this first period. Thank you for coming in, everybody. As you are coming in, hit that like button. And if this is your first time here, make sure to hit that subscribe. We are continuing to climb in subscribers, making our way towards 750. And it would be a great help if you hit that big red button. Stanley Gay looks full. Lots of people. Absolutely. It's very weird now with a lot of the mandates and restrictions lifted to see all the people here. Justin Bieber performing in Toronto last night, and that place was packed. Here's the Leafs in Montreal zone. Back to the point. Montreal doing a nice job cutting off shooting lanes. A little miscommunication with Spezza as his pass back to Giordano comes out. And now Spezza misses a pass to Lyubushkin, and it comes all the way down. Here is Montreal. The Canadiens looking to get something going. Here they come. But they have to turn back. Michael Bunting doing a great job on the forecheck, turning both Montreal defenders back. Edmondson now taking a look. The one game you're looking for is March 31st. March 31st, yeah, against Winnipeg Jets. We're going to be doing that game, Jake. That is going to be a good game for sure. The Jets are looking amazing. So is Calgary. Montreal banks it out all the way down in Toronto territory. 6:20 left to go in the first. Toronto playing a little bobbly with the puck. Montreal picking up the skating a little bit. Josh Anderson in the corner. Nick Suzuki kind of bumping Matthews. But Toronto maintains possession of the puck. Marner, dangerous pass, almost gave it away to Anderson. Toronto picks it up and they dump it in. It kind of slows up, so there's no icing on the play. Romanov picks it up, and he's going to take a look. He's going to go for a skate. Finally able to pass it up. Montreal hits the red line, and they just dump it in. Triton redeeming the wave, so everyone get your hands up, icons ready. We're going to start the wave, the virtual wave. 3. Oh, here's Toronto. Engvall off the post. Wow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get the wave going. Triton, over to you. And Dallas. And I don't know if you can do emojis on TikTok, but hey, get the wave going. There it is, the virtual wave starting off as we have a whistle in just over 5 minutes to go. Pierre Engvall, nice shot, dings the iron. Ever so close, Engvall. And one more for the fun of it. Hey, there we go. There we go. For this commercial break, let's take a look, a sneak peek at Even Strength. And that is Even Strength, our weekly hockey recap show. That is going to be tonight, 10 p.m. on the FPE network. Going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk hockey. We're going to talk a little bit about the Maple Leafs, a lot about the trades, and some of the stories that we've seen over the course of this week. So lots to talk about for sure. Always a good time. And I'm not just saying that because, I'm one of the hosts. But it is a lot of fun. But this game is definitely starting off not as I anticipated. Thank you, AAU Triton. Always so much appreciated. Not necessary, but always appreciated. So this game, Montreal really come out of the gate slow. I know there were some folks here earlier that were mentioning Montreal, they're going to come out on fire. They're going to come out real quick. They're going to give Toronto a hard time. And we just haven't seen that. I was one of those as well. I thought Montreal was going to come out, really dominate this first period to try and play spoilers, but they just don't seem to have that tonight. So we'll see how they regroup in the second period and how they come back. Yep, Dallas, to be expected, but not expected. To be expected, but not needed. You know what I'm trying to say. Here's Montreal. They just turn it over. It comes out. 5 minutes to go. Montreal bringing it all the way back, and they're regrouping. Starting to move it up is Montreal yet again. A lot of neutral zone turnovers for both teams. But you know, in the stats, it's going to say that each team only had like 5 turnovers. But I can tell you, there are a lot more than that. Here's Montreal. They're going to cycle behind their own net and start to move it up. Here's Romanov. Backs it around. Here comes Savard. Savard's going to headman the puck. Carrying it in. Nice little... Oh, no, he didn't get by him. It was a nice move by Jake Evans. I thought he got around the Toronto defender, but he did not. He was stopped. What's going on, CeeLo? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Appreciate the like. Larson's throwing the puck all the way up. Riley's going to pick it up now. Riley's going to stop behind Toronto's net. Here comes Riley. He's going to skate it all the way up. Hits the red line. Into Montreal territory. Riley still carrying it down deep. Throws it around to Michael Bunting. Bunting goes back to Hall. Hall with a quick shot. Looking for the tip from Matthews. He just missed it. Toronto holds the line and keeps it in. Matthews, great job on the forecheck. But Montreal comes away with it. Matthews was in the corner grinding it out. All the way down the ice. No icing. Shallegren had to come out and play it. Here comes Justin Hall. Hall goes across ice. Back to Spezza, but that is tipped up and over the ice. Cole Caufield tipping that up and out. Nice play by Montreal to get their sticks in the way. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here tonight on a Saturday night as we're watching an Original Six matchup, the Leafs and the Habs. Montreal officially eliminated from this year's playoffs. Matthews, 18 goals since the All-Star break. He's leading the NHL with that 18. Plus, he's leading the NHL overall. And we'll talk about that at first intermission as we get into all the stats. Here comes Montreal. Anderson gets it over. Shallegren down. Rebound. Just wide of the net. Montreal coming up big with an opportunity, trying to make something happen at the end of the period. Here comes Engvall carrying it in for Toronto. He throws it at the net, trying to make something happen himself. Nothing doing there. Here comes Caufield carrying it in. Can't get the puck through. Montreal, oh, another shot just wide, putting all kinds of pressure. Now Toronto gets it out and all the way down. Toronto is desperately going for a change. Montreal changing as well. What a flurry of activity there from the Montreal Canadiens. What a great job they were doing, putting all kinds of pressure. Here they come again. Quick dump in. Montreal looking to make something happen here before the end of the period, and they have 2.5 minutes to do just that. All the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. The first icing, I believe, for the Maple Leafs. That just goes to show the pressure that Montreal was putting on, and we talked about this a little bit earlier. Triton redeeming the cheer, making it so I have to cheer for the Canadiens for the end of the first period. Oh, that's just nasty. Just nasty. But the your points, you get to redeem them however you see fit, and I will honor that, my friend. Here we go, just to the left of the Leaf goaltender. Toronto's going to win that. Montreal on the forecheck. Tying it up, Pitlick. Nice job, but Toronto's still able to get it out. They almost ice it again. Here comes Montreal. Montreal putting it in. Is it too far? No, it's not too far for icing, but they can't win the race to get there. Toronto's going to pick it up. Montreal back skating real quick, trying to cut off Kerfoot. Comes around. Allen's going to have to play it up. Lyubushkin can't keep it. It's a race. Oh, Toronto catches it. Montreal almost had a break there. Let's go, Habs. Pick it up. Labushkin's going to center it in. Here comes Tavares in the slot. Leaves it off. What a terrible pass, Tavares. I don't know what you were thinking on that. That's awesome. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that so much. Here comes Toronto. Nylander in front. They put it in. Oh, that almost got behind Allen. What a great play by Montreal to keep that out. Romanov on the ice for almost 2 minutes. That's one long shift. Here's Hall. He's going to play it back for Brody. Hey, Duke, welcome in. Hope all is well. Banking it behind the net, back to Hall. Last minute of play in this period. 1-0 Maple Leafs. Shots are 12-3 in favor of Toronto. Bunting chasing it down. He can't pick it up. Here's Montreal. They're rushing up 3-on-3. Matthews, nice job with the stick. Here comes Bunting. The Montreal player sitting on top of Matthews. Turned over. Montreal, big shot from the point. Nice kick, save, and a beauty from Gallagher. Getting the right pad. Bunting, is he onside? Oh, I think he was just onside, but Montreal's going to come away with it. 20 seconds to go. We got one last opportunity for a rush here. Montreal bringing it in. Suzuki over to Schumann. Can he center it? Gets it across into the slot. Quick shot. Rebound. Oh, nice job by Giordano to intercept that pass and break up the play. Montreal almost with a glorious opportunity, and that's going to do it for the end of the first period. What an opportunity. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. What a great period of hockey. Toronto up 1-0 on a goal by 34. Austin Matthews, his 47th of the year, from Michael Bunting and Mitch Marner. 12 shots for Toronto, 4 registered shots for Montreal. No penalties so far in tonight's game, which means we've had 0 power plays. Montreal is actually leading in the faceoff circle after the first period, 53% to 47 for Toronto. Toronto has 5 block shots, 3 block shots for Montreal. Toronto also with 3 takeaways, 1 takeaway from Montreal. And here it is, giveaways. Now, I said earlier there were a whole bunch of giveaways, but they've only registered 4 giveaways for Toronto, 3 giveaways for Montreal. Montreal leading in the hit department with 14 hits. Toronto only with 6 hits. Those are your first period stats. Looking at the Editown scoreboard for today. Dallas and Vancouver tied at 0, almost the end of the first period. Ottawa with a surprise 2-0 lead over the Florida Panthers. That has a minute left in the first. Washington, New Jersey tied at 0 with 1.5 left in the first. And earlier today, and this one hurts, the Boston Bruins taking a 6-3 lead over the Islanders. Yikes. Boston jumping over a whole lot of people right now in the division. Tampa Bay able to pull off a win, just barely beating Detroit in overtime 2-1. Tampa needed that win desperately. Vegas breaks over Chicago 5-4, also in overtime, and that is your Editown scoreboard. So a lot of interesting actions, a lot of interesting things have been happening with the standings. Boston slowly moving up, and Boston really changing how the playoff picture is shaping up right now. That's right, John. The Ottawa will probably do it. And yet Boston, the hottest team in the NHL for the past month, they've been climbing all the way up. They are sitting second right now. They've leapfrogged over Toronto, over Tampa Bay. They are sitting second with 87 points, just behind the Florida Panthers, who are at 92 points. So if the playoffs ended today, the scary thing is it could end up being Boston versus Toronto in the first round again. Now, if I had to make the call, if I had to make the decision and say, I would like to take on Boston, Florida, or Tampa, I don't like any of those teams. I think right now, I'd have to pick Tampa. Boston's just been too hot. And I mean, Florida's just ridiculous. And we'll see them tomorrow night. So that's a scary game. But if I'm Toronto right now, I think I want to play Tampa. The thing will be, can Boston maintain what they've been doing? Can they continue this hot streak? Because you're right, Jake, it's been so long that Boston has been hot and red hot. You know, Pasternak getting the hat trick the other night. I don't know. I don't think they can continue playing as well as they've been playing. That's got to end so at some point. Boston has just peaked too early. Is that enough to get them into the playoffs? Absolutely. Can they even maintain, home ice advantage? It's very possible. But they've peaked real early. And there's two monster games that are coming up for the Maple Leafs that is really going to kind of dictate a lot of what's going to happen, especially with home ice, right? We're playing Boston on the 29th and, it's actually the 29th of each month, the 29th of March and the 29th of April. Those are two massive games, Toronto versus Boston. Sean, and we have Lindholm now. That's right. Lindholm looking real good with them. Peter, how's it going? Calgary going to win the cup. Oh, and Peter, you know what? Calgary is looking something fierce. Calgary looks so good. And I'm going to just switch up the stats here and flip to the West Coast. Calgary with 86 points, they're looking awesome. I mean, Colorado obviously is going to be one of the favorites, but depending on how the matchups end up, Calgary has a real good chance. Florida's going to be there, Colorado's going to be there, Calgary's going to be there. It's just going to be a coin flip as to how the paths work out to get to the Stanley Cup final. But man, wouldn't that be awesome if it was two Canadian teams? If it was, Calgary versus Toronto, I don't think Toronto's going to get there, but we can hope, right? We can hope. But yeah, Calgary looking awesome. Yeah, CeeLo, Nashville is they're there right now, but man, is it close? They got Vegas just nipping at their heels and Dallas as well. 3 points up on Dallas, so it's going to be a tough stretch for Nashville. They're going to have to really get in there and play. Play some good hockey. If we break it, let me go to the wild card. If we look at the wild card positioning in the West Coast, Nashville 2 points up on Vegas and 3 points up on Dallas. So yeah, Nashville, they're okay right now, but we'll have to see. And yeah, Calgary looking nice, Edmonton looking nice. Wouldn't that be great to see a Battle of Alberta for playoff hockey? Oh, that would be solid. They play so well against each other during regular season. Man, wouldn't that be something come playoff time? So yeah, lots of interesting things transpiring right now in the standings. Florida being Florida, Carolina right there, probably the two spectacular teams in the East. Pittsburgh right in the middle of it. Rangers right there. Boston and the Rangers tied with 87 points now. Tampa and Toronto. Toronto kind of fallen way back. I mean, there was no threat of being knocked out, but man, it's scary. I'd rather the Leafs play Tampa because if they lose, it's expected anyways. Oh, Jake, that's awesome. But that's a good way of thinking about it, right? It's going to be scary. But we have lots of hockey coming up here and a lot of games that matter. So we have this game tonight. Tomorrow, we're back with Florida. Then we have Boston and we have Winnipeg. Then as we go into April, we have Tampa and Florida again. We have Montreal again. We have Buffalo. Sorry, coach, but I don't think Buffalo is going to be in the playoff hunt. But they can definitely play spoilers, right? We're going to have Washington. We're going to have the Flyers coming up. We're going to have Tampa and Panthers again. So we're going to have a couple Tampa games and a bunch of Panther games to finish the season with Dallas and Winnipeg and Washington all mixed in there. And of course, excuse me, the last game of the year, the 29th of April versus Boston. Excuse me. So much hockey to come. We're going to be doing a whole lot as we're ramping up into the playoff picture. It is going to be scary how many games we're doing. And I hope you'll all join us as we go through with them. It's going to be so much fun. And the thing to watch for as well, And when we get into the playoffs, we're going to try and pick a couple series and follow it all the way through. So we're going to do as many games as we can. And who knows, maybe there's a team that's going to get knocked out in a scary way. Gansett, hello, good evening. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So that's kind of the team stats. When we switch gears a little bit and we look at some of the league leaders, there's a lot going on, a tremendous amount going on, and some races that are interesting to watch. Hey, Corey, good evening and welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Austin Matthews, just got his 47th goal of the year. And with 47, I mean, he was leading with 46, but 47 puts him up 3 goals on Draisaitl and Kreider, who are just behind him, and Kyle Connor a little bit back from them. So there's a good chance. I mean, listen, Austin Matthews, with all the hockey that's left, he's going to hit 50 goals. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. Looks like, as of right now, barring some unforeseen, catastrophe, it looks like he's going to win the Rocket Richard Trophy again. Excuse me. And that'll be awesome to have Matthews putting up these kind of numbers and do it consistently. Gansett, you're on the Boston bandwagon. That's awesome. Who's your team, Gansett, when you're not on the Boston bandwagon? Over on the assist side, we have Matthews is leading the race there. Over on the assist side, Jonathan Huberdeau cleaning up. He's 67 assists.
Let's go.
Just broke his own record. Oh, and Gansett, there's the blue goal horn for you. Thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. Jonathan Huberdeau, 67 assists, just beat his previous record for most assists in a single season. So big shout out to Jonathan Huberdeau. And then Roman Josi, who's right there with 61 assists, both over Connor McDavid, who's back with 60. So, these guys, so good, so happy to see Jonathan Huberdeau leading the charge. Again, Florida Panthers, one of my favorites, and Huberdeau looking great. Thank you, Morgan. 32 Raptors, 21 Indiana. When you look aside, forget goals, forget assists. When you look at total points, Connor McDavid leading the way there. Connor does it at both sides. He scores, he gets assists. McDavid with 95 points. He's going to break 100 points this year. Draisaitl sitting at 90 points. Good chance he's going to break 100 points. Huberdeau sitting at 88. He probably breaks 100 points. Gaudreau, when the Calgary Flames finally found his game. I think he forgot for a couple seasons how to play hockey. Finally gets it back. He's up at 85 points. He has a shot at breaking 100 points. So it's unbelievable. We could have so many potential players getting over 100 points this year. It's Boston or bust from Rhode Island. Okay, gotcha. So you're Boston all the way. In the plus minus category, and a lot of people kind of who cares about plus minus? It's not a big deal, but it really is. Having a strong plus minus is a good indication of the season you're having. When you're on the ice for a lot of goals, it means you're probably getting a lot of points. When we look, Johnny Gaudreau, 40 plus 45, Elias Lindholm plus 45, Matt Tkachuk plus 38. In the top 5, there's 3 Calgary Flames who are right there, right? 3 Flames in the top 5 for plus minus. So that goes to show what kind of an unbelievable season Calgary is having. Now, on the other side of the coin, when you look at power play and special teams, Chris Kreider, he's up there in top goal scorers. Chris Kreider is having an unbelievable year. He's got 22 power play goals. Draisaitl with 18, Matt Duchene right there with 14 as well. So important, those special teams, and they're just I want to pull up the shorthanded goal leaders because Toronto has been having an unbelievable year shorthanded. So Ilya Mikheyev, just behind the leaders, he has 3 shorthanded goals this year. Mitch Marner has 2 shorthanded goals this year. And Barkov for Florida leading the way with 4 shorthanded goals. Chris Kreider up there with 3 shorthanded goals. So he's doing it at both ends. He's killing penalties and scoring shorthanded goals. And he's right out there on the power play. And he's scoring those power play goals. Now, I always like to look at time on ice because average time on ice really goes to say, who's out there and how these teams are doing. And by the leaders of time on ice, they're all on teams for the most part that are not having good years. So this is actually quite interesting, not what I expected. Thomas Chabot leading the way with an average of 26 minutes for the Ottawa Senators on ice. And where's Ottawa on the standings right now? Real low. Brett Burns for San Jose, 26 minutes. And San Jose also is kind of not having the best. Seth Jones on Chicago, 26 minutes, way down. Darnell Nurse is the exemption there, 25 minutes, and the Oilers are doing okay. So it's interesting that the top players with the most time on ice are all for teams that are having some issues. Chris Letang is up there. Pittsburgh, they're doing well. Then you start getting to some players that are a little bit less, they're still around the 25 minutes. That seems to be where a lot of the superstars end up being, the 22 to 25 minutes. But those that are over 25 minutes, in the 26 and plus, are all for teams that are in trouble. Bill, how's it going? Bring on the Bruins. It's over this year. Oh, Bill. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? That would be so spectacular. I'd love to see that. Toronto taking on Boston and ending that story, right? Finally getting over that hump of losing in the first round, especially to the Bruins. Sorry, Bruins fans, but that would be nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you as you're coming in. Thank you for hitting that like. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit that big red button. I would really appreciate it. We are looking to climb up to get closer to 750, but our first stop is to get to 725. So any subscription really helps. And of course, if you haven't hit the share button, share out the stream for the second period. Tell your friends, tell your family, put it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Come on over, hang out with us, talk some hockey. Let's watch some Leafs in Montreal through the original 6. So talking about Boston, one of their best players is second on the stat list for game-winning goals, and that would be David Pastrnak. Pastrnak with a hat trick the other night, looking good. Ganza says, you don't want the Bruins this year. Hawk goalie, first line of hockey, and a killer defenseman. I know. That's why Boston's scary, but I think they've just peaked. They peaked a little too early, so time will tell. Time will tell. And it'll be interesting with that last game of the season, Toronto-Boston. If they meet in the first round, I'm really curious what happens for that game. Do the teams rest a couple players since, it may make a difference, it may not? Do they rest? Do they shuffle their lineups around? Do they take it easy because they don't want to give anything away? That would be real interesting. Yeah, Peter, man, that would be awesome. It would be so good. Part of me is kind of hoping that would be the case. I mean, I would be super, super nervous. I'm not going to lie, super nervous if we're taking on Boston. But look at our alternatives, right? Like we talked about it a few minutes ago. Do we want Florida? No, we don't want to be anywhere near Florida. Now we'll probably end up facing them, in our path to the Cup, but we don't want Florida in the first round. We don't really, as Ganza was saying, right now, as it sits today, we don't want Boston. But as the next month goes on, we'll see if they did peak too early, and we'll see where that comes. Uh-oh, Triton. That always makes me nervous when he says, I'm sorry about this. Of course. All right. The robot, no problem, Triton, no problem. Redeems the robot, makes me have to stand up. We're talking hockey. We're having some good playoff conversations. And he wants the robot. Get her done. Go, Leafs, go. There you go, Triton. There you go, my friend. A little intermission robot. No one wants Florida. Florida's loaded up. Listen, let's be realistic. They have absolutely stacked the table. They've put everything together. Florida, they said, hey, we're all in. We're making a run for it, and we don't care who stands in our way. Bill says, and if Weber says bring on the Bruins, then bet the farm. Oh, that's funny. Leafs play Boston on Tuesday. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is game time. Looks like second period is underway. So let's get right back at it. Let's see if Montreal comes out the gate in a little bit better fashion in this period than they did the first. Montreal has it. They're setting it up in their own end. We're just waiting for NHL.com to update their scores. So we'll flip screens and see if it does update accordingly. And we got an offside at the line, at the Montreal line. Bunting nose to nose with Romanov. They're having some words. Bunting trying to cause a little problem, cause a little trouble there. Romanov, he really is going to become a pretty solid player for Montreal. He's decent right now. He really is going to turn into something, I believe, real special. And, a lot of these players, they take time to develop, but we just need to see it happen. So I'm not switching to the game screen yet. NHL.com is running some ads, it looks like. So we're just going to wait for those to pass, and then we'll flip back to our game screen. But here are the Maple Leafs. Oh, big turnover. Here comes Armia. He's going to pick it up from Montreal. He dumps it in right on net, but Gallagher steers that aside. Montreal picking it back at their blue line. Oh, almost stolen by Tavares. Here comes Montreal now. Starting to move it up. There we go, NHL.com. Thank you for updating your screen. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone on TikTok. If you're just finding us for the first time on TikTok, hit the follow button and come on over to YouTube so you can experience the full game experience. You can look up in my profile. There should be a link in my link tree to the YouTube channel, or just go to YouTube and search Samwelb12. You will find us. And for all of those over on YouTube, thank you for being here. Make sure to hit the like. We are 4 likes away from our second little celebratory dance. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, give it a little boop. It's the big red button. It's free to do. Hey, what's up, Anthony? The Bruins are hot. Yes, they are. We were just talking about that at intermission. They are scary hot right now. Here comes Riley carrying it in for Toronto. Comes all the way back around to the blue line. Dumped right back in. Engvall centers it to the circle for Kempf. Circling behind the Montreal net. Still circling. Kempf in front. Shot. Doesn't get through. Montreal trying to clear, but that's held the line by Kempf. He goes back to Riley. Riley throwing it through. That hits McKev's back and bounces into the corner. Riley gets it again. He throws it all the way back through. Engvall now. He's there to pick it up. Engvall goes back to the line. Just kept in. Nice play at the line. Big shot. Wow. Was that Giordano? I don't see who stepped into that. Yeah, it was Giordano. What a blast from the point. 2 Leafs going offside, so they have to regroup. Now they shoot it in. That was an unbelievable shot. Comes back to the point. Little wrist shot, throwing it in front. That's deflected just wide. I didn't know Giordano could shoot the puck like that. There it is. Coaster Mom is rallying up the Leafs. Getting the Leafs, cheering them on. Here comes Liljegren, dumps it in front. That's knocked down by Montreal. Spezza steals it. Toronto picks it up again. Blackwell carrying it, centers it almost in front to Simmons, but he couldn't get the shot off. Blackwell has it just to the side of the Montreal net, throws it in front to Simmons again. Now he gets the shot off. That's blocked and steered aside. Here comes Giordano into the slot for Matthews. Matthews fires it just high and wide. Blackwell picks up the rebound and throws it in on Evans, and that is knocked down. Wow, Toronto opening up the shooting gallery, really laying it out. What a shot by Giordano. Who did that hit? Oh, it hit Mikheyev square in the back. He actually had Jake Allen beat with that slap shot, and he hit Mikheyev square in the back. He is going to feel that later. Break out the frozen peas. Triton, it's if you do redeem Canadiens, there should be one. Scramble draw. Toronto's going to come away with it. Matthews putting it over. Marner behind the net, carrying it around. Nice block with his leg. Over to Matthews. Matthews passes back to Hall. Hall throws it in front. That's knocked down. Marner gets it over to Bunting. Bunting tries to drop it there for the defender pinching in. Justin Hall has the puck. Taking a look. Cycles it through to Bunting. Bunting to Matthews. To Marner. Marner to Bunting in the slot. Quick shot. Couldn't get everything on that. That's steered aside. Hall in there. Trying to get it back over to Bunting. He can't. Montreal's going to chip it around. Nick Suzuki getting it up. But Toronto holds the line. Brody puts it in the middle. Another big shot. That gets through. Rebound. Toronto picking up the rebound. Marner centers it in the slot, but Montreal picks that up. Justin Hall, nice play with the stick as he gets back. Wow, Toronto, great control. Now Caufield coming in. That's steered aside. Toronto getting back and playing very well defensively. Nice playing Leafs. Montreal now picking up the pressure. Marner has it. Can't get it out. Rolls right out in front. Montreal scores. Montreal ties it up just like that. Oh, do ENS, Triton. ENS, and it should work. Oh, boy. After Toronto puts on a flurry of pressure, gets lots of shots, lots of opportunity, the puck comes behind the net. Marner turns it over. Armia knocks the puck away. It falls and just rolls out in front. Christian Dvorak picks it up and makes something happen. Yikes. Yikes. Scary little play. Oh, the play is being challenged for offside. So let's see what this call is going to be. There you go, Triton. Let's see. Show me the replay. Let's see the replay. So coach is trying to calm them down on the bench. He's trying to say, like, let's go. They're not showing the replay. Let's go, TV broadcasting channel. We want to know. We want to see. Thank you, Morgan. Raptors up 56-34. Appreciate that. Why aren't they showing the replay? Usually when there's a replay, they show it like 20 times. Here we go. Let's see. This is what I wondered about Suzuki. Does he precede the puck into the zone? Yes, he is offside. There it is right there. Clear as day. He is offside. So let's see what they come back and say. Clearly, Suzuki is in before the puck. This should be reversed. Here we go with the call. No goal. No goal. Toronto regains their 1-goal lead. Thank you, officials. That was 100%. It was pretty close, right? He tips the puck. He gets the puck, and he just happens to slide in before the puck gets there. So nice try. It's a game of inches, and unfortunately, Suzuki, you were on the wrong side of those inches this time. No goal. Toronto maintains the lead. So let's see. Where does the momentum shift now? Does this fire up Montreal? Does this get Montreal going? Or does this favor Toronto? Is Toronto going to come out and say, whew, we got real lucky there? Well, there's still a conversation happening over by the box. So what are they talking about? I guess they were just having I guess they were resetting the timer on the clock. But here comes Montreal. They're going to win that draw after the challenge. The Habs are trying to cheat. Jake, I don't think they intentionally tried to do that. Trying to cheat. I love it. Here comes Montreal again. They're going to dump it in. Let's see. Does the momentum fall to the feet of the Canadiens? Are they able to pick it up and regain some of the pressure. Quick shot that steered aside. That last shot by Savard is clocked at 88.4 miles an hour. Riley picks up the puck. He's going to start it. Here comes the Leafs. Johnny T. Tavares carrying it up and into the Montreal zone. Oh, and just offside was Kerfoot. Kerfoot getting a little too excited, just getting over the line. Gallagher did make, just before that, a really, really nice save on a long shot, was able to kick that leg out again and steer the puck into the corner. So he's still playing really well. And that goal, had it not been offside, it wouldn't have been his fault. Guy picked it up 2 feet in front of him. He just can't cover all angles when a guy's that close. Shared you in 8 Oh, John, thank you so much, John. Much, much appreciated. Thank you, Johnny Kuchera. The Cooch. John and I go way back, so it's super nice to see him finding us and coming in and hanging out tonight, and appreciate all the shares. Montreal has it. Working in Toronto zone. Turn it over. Toronto's going to get it out, but that's going to be icing. Marty St. Louis at the helm behind the Montreal bench. Nice to see him there working away. Marty St. Louis, ex-Tampa Bay Lightning player. What an unbelievable player he was back in the day. And I can't believe I'm even saying back in the day to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning. But Marty St. Louis, such a great player. So awesome to watch. What if this Matthews goal holds up as a winner? Can you imagine? That would be awesome. There you go. David Kempf loses that draw. Suzuki comes away with it. Montreal putting it behind the net, but Suzuki can't get there. Kempf picks it up. But Anderson gets in there, and he shuts the door on Kempf. Anderson is such a vicious forechecker for Montreal. He is a beast. He is somebody I would love to be on the Leafs. Here comes Mikheyev. Had an opportunity. Jake Allen shuts the door. Here comes the Canadiens. Stopped by Brody at the line. Nice job, Leafs. Montreal spinning around, trying to make something happen now. Here comes Matthews. Matthews all the way up to Bunting. Bunting has one man back to beat. Passes it to Marner. Marner coming in through the slot. Tries to go up and over the glove of the Montreal goaltender Allen, but could not be had. Drops it back to the point. Here's Justin Hall. He throws it to the net. Rebound. Whacking at it. Oh, Bunting. Ooh. Bunting and Edmondson slashing and whacking each other. Yikes. Bunting doing a great job, as he has been, getting under the skin of a lot of players. Great opportunity there for Mikheyev. Just couldn't convert. But the Leafs are up where it matters, 1-0 as they go to commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks to our new friends who have subscribed to the channel. We are on our way, clawing up to 750 subscribers. That is our next goal as we continue to move. We do lots of other things on the channel. Yes, we have lots of hockey coming up, but as well, we do some Lego builds. We have some one-on-one sit-down interviews with some other creators. When the weather turns nice, we're going to be hitting the theme parks, going to Canada's Wonderland, doing some nature walks. We are going to be going everywhere and taking the camera with us. So lots to come over the course of the warm months when hockey comes to an end. So you definitely want to hang out for us for that. And of course, we have some cooking videos. We have all kinds of different vlogs, some Disney vlogs. So there's lots of stuff on there for everyone to enjoy. Now, as well, you've seen the link, and we talked about it a little earlier. Tonight at 10 o'clock, following this show, we are going to be on the FPEN Sports Network doing Even Strength, our hockey recap show. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is where we get together and we just talk puck for an hour. We talk about everything that's been going on, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we just have a lot of fun doing it. The lighter side of hockey, Even Strength. And yes, we do talk fights. So we talk about it all. Right now, both team playing, they're trying to obtain first overall NHL draft pick. Yeah, that's true. You know, when you think about it, you know, when you're at the bottom of the standings, or at least in those draft spots, you know, you want to, I mean, you don't want to not try, right? You don't want to quit. You don't want to quit at all just to get that number one pick. But definitely it comes into your mind, right, of where you can find or how you can improve that lottery pick. John, no curling. Yeah. Sorry, John. No curling. Curling here. That's awesome. Montreal, big shot from the line, knocked down by Gallagher. Almost halfway through the second period. Big hit by Blackwell in the corner. I like this Blackwell. He coming over with the Giordano in the trade from the Kraken, and he looks great. Spezza goes far side. Oh, just can't control the puck. Montreal picks it up. They're cycling around. Chris Weidman waiting to move the puck up. He's looking for a pass. Long pass, gets it in. Montreal tried to go across, gets it in front. Can they get it in? Nice shot. Gallagher there to close the door. Just too close. Toronto picks up the rebound. Comes across far side. Lyubushkin, nice outlet pay to Kerfoot. Kerfoot's going to dump it in deep. Lagesson, who I realized I've been calling Larson all night, but Lagesson picks it up and gets it out for Montreal, and that's tipped up into the area between the benches. So we're going to have a face-off coming right up. Gallagher playing real good hockey. You know, he's only had a couple starts. He's playing really, really well, real nice. He's doing what he needs to keep the Leafs in this game. He is, John, that Blackwell. Real gritty, and he's just what we need. A little bit of toughness. Montreal picks it up behind their net. They clear it all the way out. Can Toronto keep it in? Yes, they can. Nylander's going to hit it down deep. Tavares trying to chase it, but he trips up. Savard's going to come away with it. Now here comes Montreal breaking out. 3-on-3 as they cannot cross the line. It's picked off. Tavares chips it up to Nylander. Nylander breaking in, goes back to Giordano. He fans on the shot. He's racing back. Giordano gets there first. Gets it over to Brody. Brody starting to move it up, and it comes back to Gio. Gio to Brody. Brody, giveaway. Kempf is there to back it up. Now Montreal turns it over. Long pass from Nylander. Nylander to Mikheyev. Quick shot. Nice save by Jake Allen. Closing the door on Mikheyev. Mikheyev getting lots of opportunities, coming in and making things happen. And the firemen are at the Raptors game. Or what are the firemen doing at the Raptors game, Dallas? Nice shot. Unfortunately, Mikheyev's shot was right in the logo of the Montreal goaltender. That's not how you're going to get some goals. Engvall looking to win the draw. He cannot. So it's going to come around. Montreal's going to win that draw, and they're going to try and get it out, but they can't. Nice forechecking by the Maple Leafs. Oh, but Montreal picks up the puck again. Here come the Habs. They're going to dump it all the way down the length of the ice. Toronto's going to pick it up, and it's going to come all the way down and out. Neutral zone play has been real big here. Engvall brings it in, but it's offside. Engvall doing a nice job. He's been playing well. A lot of people have the hate on for Engvall. Kind of wanted to see him moved at the trade deadline. I think he's been all right. They're being asked to evacuate. The game suspended. Really, Dallas? Holy moly. Okay, I got to flip channels here. I want to know what's happening. Let me flip over here to the Raptor game. Oh, yeah, look at that. The firefighters at the Raptor game. The fans being evacuated. Wow, Dallas, keep us posted on what's going on at the Raptor game. Let me ask D, if you hear anything about the Raptor game, let me know what's happening. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting scenario. What's going on with the Raptors. Yeah, I'm going to give it one ear to the Raptors. Here comes Romanov. Big shot. And a nice save by Gallagher. I'm going to turn this volume down and just try and see what's happening here. The Toronto Fire Department, they've suspended the Raptor game. So I'm trying to hear what's happening there. Oh, okay. So there was a small electrical fire in a speaker. So they shut down the PA system, the small electrical fire, and they were concerned that the speaker could fall. So they're moving people out, and they've suspended the game. Now, oh, and there it is, Montreal. Yikes. So that goal isn't coming back. Montreal buries it on Gallagher and ties it up as we're listening to the situation unfold at the Toronto Raptor game. Small electrical fire in a speaker. They were concerned the speaker could potentially fall. So they've suspended the game. They're evacuating the people out. So interesting situation in Toronto for the Raptor game. And things just got a whole lot interesting here as Savard comes through. I think it was Savard. Savard puts it in. David Savard, not Dennis Savard. Although Montreal, I wish they still had Dennis Savard. David Savard ties it up 1-1. Define and Suzuki getting the assist there. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to catch up on what was going on in the Raptor game, the Raptor situation. That's right, Jake. And this is kind of what we talked about in the first period, right? About Toronto slowing it down, falling. Montreal was playing slow, so Toronto was kind of slowing it down. And coming out of nowhere, they just turn it right back up, and they tie this game up. So when we look back at our poll results, 34% of people picked the first period. So if you picked the first period for a team that's going to take the lead and go on and win, you have been eliminated. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. 28% picked the second period, 30% picked the third. So we'll have to see. Is it going to be the second period or the third period where the winner is going to take the lead from? Man, I can't believe that. David Savard, his third goal of the year on a nice little chip play. Unbelievable. This is what makes us nervous for Toronto, and this is why, regardless, whoever we play in the first round of the playoffs, it is going to be scary. So they're just waiting for the speaker to fall? That's crazy. Excuse me. So that's an interesting play by the firefighters. Well, there's a speaker suspended from the roof. It caught on fire. It's going to fall. So we're just going to sit back and wait for it to fall. Like, you think someone would be able to go up and, wherever those speakers are, there are rampways up in the rafters. You'd think someone would go and just take it down. Oh, you think they're watching it while the people get out? Okay, that makes sense. I mean, maybe the union guys just don't. They've put in their time setting up the event. They're not on call until the game is over. So the union guys just aren't. They're not around to come and take the speaker down. That's funny. What a bizarre situation. And too bad, because the Raptors were absolutely dominating that game. Very different story here as Montreal has been coming back, and Montreal now goes on the power play. Quick shot, Gallagher with the save. Power play for the Canadiens as the Leafs took a penalty. First one of the game. Let's see if Toronto can get a nice penalty kill here, maybe even a shorthanded goal, as they are more than capable of. Caufield in the corner. Marner gets it, and they can't keep it out. Nice play by the Montreal defenseman to keep it in. Here's Montreal, side of the net, throwing it in. Gallagher uses the stick to tip it up and away. Caufield skating around, hits the faceoff dot, can't get it through to the front of the net. Here it comes out. Oh, who was that? Was that Marner again? Marner tries to kick the puck out. Instead, kicks it right to the Canadian. But luckily, he wasn't ready for it, and they clear it out. Floor crew hasn't slept. They cleaned up from Bieber and reset to basketball. That's right. And they're going to have to reset again for the Leaf game. So what does this delay mean for the Leaf game tomorrow? We'll have to wait and see. Coming right in front, Montreal trying to stuff it aside. 50 seconds to go in the Montreal power play. Here come the Leafs. 3-on-2 shorthanded, 4-on-2 shorthanded. Quick shot. Why? You had 4-on-2. Why do you elect to shoot it, Lyubushkin, instead of passing it to the open man coming up the middle? Maybe it's just the hockey guy in me, but when you have an open man coming, pass the puck. But that was crazy. A 4-on-2 shorthanded. I've never seen such a thing. Oh, so watching the replay, yeah, he had Mikheyev going right up with his stick down on the ice for the tip. Should have made that pass. We are 2 likes away from our 40 like celebration. So if you haven't hit that like button, please consider giving it a little boop. What does the Magic 8 Ball say about a Matthews hat trick? I don't know, Dallas. I think the Magic 8 Ball is confused on what's happening in this game right now. The Magic 8 Ball did not see Montreal coming back the way they have. Shots are 20-11 in favor of Toronto, but Montreal has all the momentum right now. They are working their way in. Tripped up in the corner. Montreal throwing it out. Oh, nobody there at the blue line. That's going to come out. That's going to kill off the power play, and they are back to even strength. Mark Savard used to play for Boston Bruins. Yes, he did. Wasn't it Mark Savard? Didn't he have to retire for like severe concussion or something like that? He also went over to the Atlanta Thrashers, or maybe he came to Boston from Atlanta. Same Mark Savard. Here's Montreal right into the slot. Nice save. Gallagher closing the door. Toronto getting the puck out through the neutral zone, but Montreal continuing to skate well. Toronto is not skating at all. They need to pick it up. Matthews has to come out. Now Toronto can enter the zone. Here's Bunting. He's going to leave it for Matthews. Matthews chips it down deep. Montreal's going to pick it up. They're going to start to move it. Evans, he's going to dump it in. It's now a dump and chase game. Toronto there first to pick it up. Comes out in front of the net. It's O'Reilly. Oh, Blackwell fans on the pass, but Toronto picks it up. Here's Lyubushkin coming through again. Now he tries to get out in front of the net. Spezza's there. Comes behind the Montreal net. Lyubushkin pinching. He's going to throw it around, but can't get it in front. Now it comes all the way out. Montreal picks it up. He's got one man to beat. Breakaway. Montreal one-handed. Oh, nice save, Gallagher. As Montreal was in, went for the one-handed move, Suzuki, and Gallagher shut the door. The excitement picking up as the Montreal Canadiens have come to play. Just over 6 minutes to go in the second period. Coming out in front, here's Montreal. Anderson looking at the side. Holding the puck against the boards. Anderson in there, Brody in there, Justin Hall in there. They're fighting over it. Trying to kick it ahead to Tavares, and they do. Kerfoot can't get it out. Tavares can't get it out. 2 whacks out of Tavares. It comes in front, and the Leafs defense luckily pick up the puck, and they're able to clear. Toronto having a real tough time handling Montreal right now. Brody picks up the puck. Here comes Brody. He's going to shoot it in. Nice little hit along the boards. Tavares gets it the far side. Tavares circling around. Yikes. Nylander misses it. Montreal is all over Toronto right now. This game is scary what's happening. Quick shot. Nice save. Gallagher. Yikes. Toronto is falling apart at the seams. Here comes Montreal. Quick shot. Just missed the net. Gallagher way out to cut down that angle. Where is the Toronto defense? Toronto is scrambling. 5 minutes to go in the second period, and Toronto looks like a hot mess. I can't even say a hot mess on a Saturday night because it is Saturday night. Quick shot just wide. Montreal is opening up the shooting gallery. It's in front. Gallagher can't see it. Wow, it almost crossed the line. Montreal just holding it down. McCabe, he's going to chip it in. He's going to race it down. He's got Kempf going to the front of the net. Throws it to the front, but Kempf actually went a little too far. Thought the pass was going to come from behind. Toronto in the neutral zone. Engvall has it. He's going to carry it in. Toronto, quick shot, Engvall. Allen's going to grab it and hold it for a whistle. Wow. What a crazy, crazy, crazy period of play. Unbelievable. Suzuki, great play on that breakaway, getting in a one-hander. Montreal was just all over Toronto for several minutes. Oh, through the leg, Shalagrin just lucky to hold that out. That was absolutely frightening how well or how Montreal just dominated. And that's the only way I can describe it. They dominated that play. Unbelievable.
Anything your wild child does.
Wow. Thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for being here, hanging out for this original 6 matchup. If you haven't already hit the like, please give it a like. We are 2 likes away from 40 likes. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button, helping us continue to grow up. I'm going to take a pause for 1 minute. I will be right back. Thank you. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to take a quick break for a moment. I had to have a quick side discussion. I quickly said goodnight to our friends on TikTok, so we are going to be exclusive over on YouTube. So thank you for being here on YouTube. We're just going to take this down real quick. There we go. Whoop. Move things around here. Try not to break anything. So I was just trying to find out. Oh, Triton redeeming the freeze. Here we go. Here's my TikTok holder. Triton redeeming the freeze. I'm just getting some stuff out of the way. All right, here we go, Triton. 3, 2, 1, freeze. All right, there's the freeze. We're 4.5 to go in the second period. Toronto in Montreal territory. I'm going to break out the Florida Panther rally hat. We're going to put this on and hope the Leafs can come back. And it looks like we're getting a whistle. They call it icing. They're coming all the way back to Montreal territory. So let's see what we can do. There we go. Welcome in, Jacob. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for getting us to 40 likes. 40 likes. So at the next whistle, we will do our little 40 like celebratory, dance. Here it comes. Alice, just do it right now. 4 minutes to go. We're going to do the little dad dance. Little dad dance. Hey, it's little dad dance for the 40 likes celebratory dance. Here we go. The little dad dance. Do you hear the music? I hear the music. 40 likes on the board. Thank you very much. And 720 subscribers. Really, Andrew? Did I miss that happen? Let me give a refresh here. I still see 719, so maybe it just hasn't updated for me yet. But I'll have to watch that. But thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you for calling that out. I will keep my eye on it. Here comes Brody. 316. Oh, yeah. Steve Austin, 316. Left to go in the second period. Quick shot and a glove save. Jake Allen flashing the glove. I tell you, Allen has definitely been playing well, but Toronto has not had a ton of scoring chances. They were playing well early, but they're just not getting the opportunities. They stopped skating early in the period. Oh, thank you, Dallas. I will take a look and see. Oh, wow. That's crazy. So it is one of those big Raptor speakers, eh? Interesting. Interesting. Leafs win it. Back to the point. Brody throws it on net. Allen with the save. Another shot by Hall. Allen with the save. Justin Hall. Nice shot, Hall. Cheers. Everybody take a drink. Justin Hall making a nice shot. Bill, thank you. I appreciate that so much, Bill. And thank you for being here. I hope you subscribe, Bill, and join us for future games. We have lots of hockey coming up. It's gonna be so much fun. Here it is. That's winning the draw. Nice face-off recovery. Oh, and intercepted on. Here comes Caufield breaking in. Brody coming back. Caufield's on a bad angle. Looking. Caufield carrying it, dumps it off. Weidman now. He's looking. Delayed penalty coming up to Toronto again. Yikes. Toronto just falling apart. They finally touch it, and we got a penalty on our friends, the Maple Leafs. Blackwell, one of the new Maple Leafs, heading to the bench. Yikes. Coaster Mom trying to fire up the Maple Leafs, trying to get the Leafs going. All the big wigs are on the court having a meeting. What could they possibly be meeting about at this point? If they've already called the game, what could they possibly be debating? Triton trying to fire up Montreal. I love it. Coaster Mom tries to fire up the Leafs. Oh, it was Justin Hall who's getting the penalty. Coaster Mom tries to fire up the Leafs. Triton comes right back to fire up the Canadiens. If the Habs score on this power play, it's over for the Leafs. I don't know, Jake. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think you're right. It's going to make it real tough because they're not playing well. Here it is, Montreal. Big shot. Just high and wide. And those shots are dangerous. Oh, thank you, D. So I have to cheer for the Canadiens. Oh, it hurts. Here comes Montreal. Come on, Habs. Let's see how you do. That's right. Justin Hall got a penalty. We'll take a drink for that. So you have to be real careful when you take those off-angle shots, because when you do what Caufield did, and you go high and wide, the way it hits the glass and ricochets around, it always comes all the way down. Morgan, I wish I had that much power that would actually work. That would be amazing. Montreal, they're bringing it back. Let's go, Habs. Bring it in, hitting the line. Here comes Montreal, right up the middle, breaking in front. Oh, man. What a play. Was it Caufield that stepped right through the D, in on Gallagher, and just put it over the net? Here he comes again from the circle. He scores. Cole Caufield fires it in. Triton fires up the Habs. He redeems me to cheer for the Habs, and the Montreal Canadiens go up on a power play goal. I'll show you the replays if I can get a good angle for it. I've got to find a nice angle because we only want to put it up for a second. We got to be very careful on the replays. Here's Caufield. Circle, gets it, fires it home. Cole Caufield, the young gun, the sniper, playing really, really well. Nice little move there by Caufield. Puts her home. Yikes. That is dangerous for the Maple Leafs. His 14th of the season puts Montreal up 2-1. Yikes. Toronto needs to wake up now. Just like Montreal came out tried to make something happen at the end of the first, Toronto needs to make something happen right now because we got a minute and a half left to go in the second period. Toronto throwing it out in front of the Montreal zone. Here's the Leafs. They're picking it up. They're going to hit the Montreal zone. Now it's 1:11 left to go. Oh, a pass to Matthews. That was intercepted. Oh, that was offside. They didn't call it. Or they did call it. That was weird. They kind of burst it in, and the play stopped, but nothing happened. Yikes. Caufield absolutely making something happen. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Makes me so nervous. Makes me so nervous. Montreal, Montreal, Montreal. Remember, yeah, that's right. Caufield had an unbelievable playoff run. Then he had a tough go the next year, and he got sent down for a while. But Caufield looking good now. What a great goal. He's quick. He's speedy. He's getting her done. Montreal wins that draw. Last minute of play in this period. Here comes the Habs again. They dump it in, but Toronto's there to hammer it around the boards. They chip it out. Here we go, 2-on-2. Here comes McCabe. McCabe bursting in through the circle, gets a shot off. Rebound, put it in front to Tavares. Tavares couldn't do anything. Unbelievable. Let's see. Here we go. 30 seconds left. Kerfoot, he's breaking in. Looking to do something. Goes around behind the net to McCabe. Montreal in there, really working McCabe over hard. Trying to get it in front. Can't do it. Byron gets it out. Here comes Toronto. 10 seconds to go. Can they get a shot off? Riley's going to carry it right in. Just shoot that, Riley. He does, and it's blocked by Montreal. Looks like this period is going to come to an end, and the Montreal Canadiens are going to have a 2-1 lead after the second period of play. That is not how we anticipated this to go. Not how we needed it to go. But that's what happens, and that's the game of hockey. You get hot, the momentum carries you through, and things happen. Doesn't matter what the Leaf coach says, just he continues to struggle against a non-playoff team. That's right. That is absolutely right. All right, so let's take a very quick look at the second period stats. Montreal now up 2-1. In this period, it was David Savard, his third, from Define and Suzuki, and Cole Caufield, his 14th on the power play from Weidman and Suzuki. Shots in the period, 15 for Toronto, 12 for Montreal. Totals are 27-15 in favor of Toronto. Montreal 1 for 2 on the power play, and they've taken no penalties, so Toronto has yet to go on the power play themselves. Montreal also dominating the faceoff circle with 64% to 36%, very uncharacteristic for the Maple Leafs. Toronto with 10 block shots, Montreal with 7. Toronto with 3 takeaways, 5 takeaways for Montreal, 8 giveaways for Toronto, 6 for Montreal, only 10 hits, which I think they had at the first, and 27 for Montreal. Morgan Riley had the first penalty, interference against Paul Byron, and Justin Hall had the second, interference against Josh Anderson. That's going to do it for your first period stats. Looking quickly at the out-of-town scoreboard, Vancouver and Dallas tied at 1s just about the end of the second. Florida making a comeback. It's now 3-2 in the second period against Ottawa. Florida only down by 1. Jersey up 2-1 over Washington. End of the second. Carolina up 1-0 over St. Louis. End of the first. And Minnesota up 1-0, end of the first over Columbus. So now what we do, the tradition here with our game over here, our stream leader, AAU Triton, the reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight stream lead champion of the world. Let's please welcome him back to the show. Hello, my friend.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing today?
Oh, good. I have to tell you, I'm using a secret weapon tonight. The Leafs have no chance.
Uh-oh. What is this secret weapon that you're pulling out?
My Harry Potter Death Eater wand.
Ooh. So he's gone magical on us tonight.
Yes.
I see. And the wand seems to be doing you justice. I may have to go get my Dumbledore wand to counteract your Death Eater wand.
Oh, then it could be a magical battle there.
That's awesome. Well, hey, it's definitely working for you because the Leafs are missing a whole lot this evening. Don Juan, hello. Welcome in. Leafs are playing playoff hockey. This team is, Don Juan, these Maple Leafs are not playing playoff hockey. I like to think they are, but they need to pick it up in the third period for sure. For sure. So, Triton, you mentioned one thing when you came on a couple weeks ago. You brought up the fact that Michael Bunting was playing a very chippy, I don't want to call it a dirty style, but a very feisty style. And you kind of asked the question, is that the type of role or is that the type of player we need to see on our team? And I can tell you right now, that's missing tonight.
It is. A lot of things are missing from the Leafs tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, Josh, what's going on? Josh says, yeah, Montreal, let's go. Care in saying Montreal's out of the playoffs. Yeah, it's scary that we're losing.
You would think with Montreal out of the playoffs, that obviously the Montreals have come to, dampen the Leafs spirit. You would think the Leafs would be playing extra hard to prove that they belong in the playoffs, You would think so. A lot of the time what happens, let's see, Care says Leafs have to play every second night in April and had it easy all season. Yeah, and you know what? They should be up for the challenge because they have a lot of hard games ahead of them. But a lot of the time what happens with these teams that get knocked out early is they need something to play for, right? They just don't want to pack it in and say, oh, the season's done. They still need fans to come out. They still have to make money. So they play spoilers. And right now they are spoiling Toronto. It's hard enough that Montreal, always gets up to play Toronto. These games are always crazy. Host, I was just basically challenged here. Am I too scared to call Dallas in tonight? So if she wants to come on and do some trash talking, bring her.
All right. If the challenge is accepted, let's see. Do I still have this here? It's the show is always open. So I'll let me switch my banner
I don't
here.
care if you were just kidding, Dallas. You made the challenge, I accepted.
We switched the banner. It's now officially Trash Talking with Triton. Whereas Coaster Mom, I just took off the rally cap. It wasn't doing well. I'm recharging the juice. We'll put a new rally cap on.
I put a spell on the rally cap, Coaster Mom. It ain't gonna work tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find one. I'm gonna have to pull one out of a box, one that hasn't been impacted by Triton's spell. Paul Powers, so much for intermission. Paul, they need to really regroup. They need to get in there. So Triton, if you were the coach, and I know we'll say if you're the coach of Montreal, what do you say to the team to say, hey, you're up by 1. You guys have to shut Toronto down?
Basically, that's what they need to do is just keep doing what they're doing during this second period.
Yeah, and if you're the coach of Toronto, what would you say to the Leafs to make them realize, they have to change their game?
I would tell them, you're going to let a team that's been knocked out of the playoff put you guys down and show you up?
Yeah, and that there's probably a lot of that going on right now. My guess is what's happening in that locker room is the coach walked in, he walked straight through to his office, sits down, and it's the players that are standing up. It's the leaders in there that are standing up and saying, come on, guys, time to play hockey. And here we go, Triton, your challenge has been accepted. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dallas Hockey Girl.
It took you long enough.
Hey, I had to get my lucky hat, and I have my Harry Potter one. I will beat you up. It is not going to happen, my dude. It is not. Expecto Patronum.
We shall see, young lady.
Well, this is unexpected. This is almost as unexpected as Montreal coming out and playing as they were. Ladies and gentlemen,
This isn't Hogwarts. We're not playing Quidditch. The wands are out. The spells are being cast. We're trying to see what's going to happen to turn this third period around.
It's not Quidditch.
Get your chocolate frogs. Get your flavored jelly beans.
Snap. We're playing
Anything from the
exploding
trolley,
snap.
dear?
You would think the Leafs are playing Quidditch the way they're playing tonight. Jeez, man.
I know. We need some bludgers on our side to bring some toughness out.
No kidding.
I do have to
Dan-
say, from watching your streams, especially your hockey streams since you've started, I have to say this is almost one of the worst nights I've seen the Leafs play.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And you know what? It's funny. When we kicked off the show, like,
Shoot, where'd it go?
I kind of said when I was looking at the stats that I expect Toronto to walk all over Montreal, especially their last game. They won like 5-1 or something like that. I was not anticipating this at all. And Coaster Mom says so many Harry Potter ones. So ladies and gentlemen, what is the over under of how many Harry Potter wands you've seen on a hockey stream?
I will show our chat friends as one of our fellow stream people, so cable access. Here is the speaker from the Raptor game.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I flipped the channel to see what the score was, and all of a sudden the camera was just on a bunch of firemen in the stands, and everybody was looking up. And I'm like, what is going on? And turned the sound on, and
so my wand is working correctly, obviously, because the Canadiens are winning. So Dallas, that must mean your wand backfired and hit the speaker.
That's right. So Dallas, essentially what Triton is saying is you broke the speaker and caused the Raptor game to be evacuated. So even though the Raptors were up, they can't finish the game and get the W.
No, I think Justin Bieber broke the speaker last night. So
you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if
my niece was at that concert last night for her 13th birthday. So
I'm glad she wasn't there tonight then.
No, they sent a couple of video clips, and man, was it loud. Like, even just through the little video clip, you could tell it was loud. And looked like every seat was full. Yeah,
I've seen a couple as well. It looked like a great show, but
yes.
Too many people for me right now.
That's probably about the 10th sentence I've gotten to that I'm grounded for life. I'm going to be grounded for life until I'm 600 years old.
You are. You're grounded to the pillow fort forever. And you don't get to come for McDonald's in the van after the game. No.
Well, I thought Ian shut down McDonald's.
Well, that's McDonald's. He's in the U.S. That's U.S. McDonald's. We have Canadian McDonald's. Loose Toronto, please. Oh, those are fighting words.
Toronto, please. Oh, yes.
Those
there
are fighting
Josh.
words. Those are fighting words. Oh, man.
I love it. Well, what concerns me is they have less than 24 hours now to figure out what to do with that speaker. I assume once they get everyone out of the building, they're going to have to go and take it down. They can't cancel or delay the hockey game tomorrow night just because of one speaker.
No.
So hopefully
they could probably fix or replace that in no time.
Yeah, they got all night tonight and all day tomorrow. I think it was just safety. They were wanting to get everybody out because the announcer said there more than once there was no threat to public safety. Please calmly exit the building. And so on.
That's what they always say, no matter whether there is or isn't.
Well, I think obviously they were trying to avoid people thinking there was a bomb in the building or something of that nature, and people stampeding out the building. So
sure,
and the game was pretty full.
When something like this happens now, we see it and we're like, okay, yeah, they cancel the game, everyone has to leave, but now they have to issue refunds, or if they're going to do a makeup game, like there's so much that goes on behind the scenes now to figure out what to do with.
Oh, I know that for sure. Because even the amusement park I worked at, if we had to close down because of it was raining and stuff, we had to sit there in the rain issuing refunds for people to come back another day. So I can imagine what it would be for an entire stadium.
Well,
Yeah.
what about like the season ticket holders who? Oh, I didn't get all the games on that I paid for on my tickets and.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the people, think of the people that they go to the concessions and they buy 2-3 beers at a time, right? That are sitting there that now they don't get to drink them. Like all of those complaints. There's so many logistical things they'll have
And
to
Dallas,
work
I
out.
apologize. Costa Mom corrected me. It wasn't Ian that shut down the McDonald's. That was Mad Hatter that shut down.
I see that. Yeah, because here it's not like Vegas or somewhere like that. You can't leave the building with your alcohol. So
That's right.
You just bought two $15 beers. You'd be pretty bent out of shape.
Is that what a beer costs at a stadium? $15?
Oh, they're like $15 or $20 easily. Yeah.
Wow. Glad I don't drink.
A slice of pizza is like $12. A slice of pizza.
Yeah.
And it's probably really horrible.
And they're small. Yep. The hot dogs are like $10. It's crazy.
A bag of popcorn's like $15.
Oh, is that why you make your own but don't share?
That's right. Yeah, the concessions are expensive. They're just like Magic
Can you bring in your own food
expensive.
or no?
Oh heck no.
Not really. There are some things you can bring in, but there's a list. If each venue is slightly different of what they'll allow and what they won't allow. But for the most part,
bottled water is pretty safe. Usually bottled water is safe.
Yeah, but it has to be sealed, and there's so many conditions around it. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've gone to those concert where you go to the concession and you order a drink, and it's a bottled water or a soda, and they can't give you the top. They have to take the top off.
Oh,
and keep it. And I'm like, and you're trying to like not spill it because it's open. And I always forget. I'm like, I have to remember to bring a bottle top for myself so I can put my own on, because when you're trying to walk back to your seat with an open drink, it's just too much.
I wonder why they do that.
It's so that you can't throw full bottles.
That's it. It's gone back and forth. I feel like every year there's a new rule, right? Where for a while, if you got a bottle of pop, they'd take your lid. Then you can keep the lid. But then there was like, if you went to certain concession stands, they'd let you keep it. If you went to others, they'd make you take it. And then sometimes if you asked for like, okay, well, if you're going to take my lid, can I at least get a cup with a lid for the cup? And they're like, nope. Some of the rules are so crazy.
Chat, what's the craziest rule you've ever seen at a game or a concert? Let us know.
Yeah, for
Let
sure.
us know. What's the craziest rule?
So I used to love at the Scotiabank Arena where the Leafs play, I used to love their chicken fingers. They were so tasty, and whatever company they used for their dipping sauces were so good. But they changed it years back, and instead of getting 4 chicken fingers, they made it 3. And I'm like, what am I, 12? Like,
I bet they didn't lower the price either, did they?
Oh no, they did not. I remember one year they made the announcement that, we're keeping all of our prices the same. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, but there's 1 finger less. So it was so disappointing. So that's when I switched. I stopped getting the chicken fingers. Started getting the hot dogs.
Oh, Ian says when the NFL made you use only clear sacks.
Oh, really?
So you had to take your stuff in a clear bag.
A clear bag.
Get an X-ray machine. Jeez.
John says cost of living. Right. The cost of living goes up.
The
concession stands have to rise.
There's too many to talk about.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people, like if you, before the games, the hot dog vendors on the street and whatnot are packed with people because everyone's trying to eat before they go in.
Get filled up before they go in so they don't have to buy,
Way cheaper.
Yeah.
Or everybody goes to like the Five Guys and a Five Guys burger across the street.
Oh my God, we have one of those in like 3 towns over, but it's worth the drive to get there. Those burgers are like that,
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of Five Guys myself, but there's a place up here in Dallas, you may or may not be familiar with it, called Golden Star. And it's this little family-run burger place that opened, was it the 50s? the 40. I don't know. It's been open forever. Maybe I'm going back too early, but it's been open forever. And all the land around it has been bought and as condos developed. So I'm sure they've had crazy offers to sell and they haven't sold, but they are the best burgers.
I'm sorry, and I
around.
think Dee would agree. Your food reviews don't count when you have ketchup and gravy on French fries.
I did that today. So they're just coming back. They're getting ready to play, but I'll tell you, I did that today. I had some New York fries, which I haven't had in a long time. And we comboed it up. We did the gravy and the ketchup.
Oh, sorry, Coco was timed out by Streamlabs. Streamlabs is going rogue again. Sorry,
I'll
Coco.
have to take a look. All right, guys. Great talking to you as always. And let's enjoy the third period.
Everybody get your lucky hats on.
I got my one ready.
Period.
I got my round. No, it's going to be a battle.
There we go. We're putting some Disney magic, some pixie dust on this.
Wingardium Leviosa, you are out of here.
Bye.
All right, guys. Enjoy. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
There is Dallas and AAU Triton, and we are back for the third period. Share the stream out. Help us bring some friends in to watch the third period of the game with us to see what is going to happen. Here we are. Toronto has it. They flip it out. That's actually going to go right out of play, and they are going to give us a little bit of break in the action. NHL season reports. Good evening. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Mullerman, that's right. Your Bruins are just walking over everybody. So we'll have to see how that's going to play out. Lisa coming in. Coco, how are you? Redeeming the cheers. Making me cheer for the other team. Oh, it's at a stock, so no more cheers. Yes, I get to cheer for Toronto the rest of the game. All the cheers have been used up. Here comes Toronto. Brody has it. Looking to pass it up. Turned over. Montreal picking it up deep in Toronto territory. Working behind the Maple Leaf net. Oh, if Montreal goes up by another goal, that's going to be big trouble for the Maple Leafs. Josh Anderson has not been heavily involved in tonight's game, so definitely look for him to perk up any time for the Canadiens. Tavares, back for Toronto. Trying to move it around. Toronto in Montreal territory, trying to throw it towards the net, just wide. Tavares picking it up. Side of the net was... Who was that? Was that Mikheyev? Had an opportunity, just missed far side. Montreal has it in the neutral zone. They're sending it back, moving it around. Thank you for coming in. Make sure to hit that like. And if you are new here, hit that subscription button. We are moving our way up. Montreal working in. Here come the Leafs, finally clawing it into Montreal territory, getting through. Oh, but Montreal shuts them down quite easily. Toronto throwing it down deep, tipped in. Nice save by Allen. Nylander had the opportunity there, but that was just taken down. Wow, YouTube giving us a real hard time tonight, taking some folks off the board. So real important, as you're coming in, make sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Oh, perfect, Anthony. Yeah, I was going to ask you. I'll connect with you offline. I was going to ask you if you're around for that game. We'll definitely set something up for sure. Back to the line. Here comes Toronto into the slot. Quick shot. That's knocked aside. Wow, tipped up and out of play. Nice try there, Toronto, trying to put something together. You can tell that they're looking to make something happen. But Toronto just not feeling it. They're just off, which is not good. Let's see what they can do. Just to the side of the goaltender. Puck is dropped, but a whistle is blown right away, so they're going to redrop that. Montreal absolutely dominating the faceoff circle. Montreal dominating all over the categories tonight, except for shots on net. But they're leading where it counts right now, and that's on the scoreboard. Montreal bringing it into Toronto zone. Toronto picks it up in the corner, and we get a call right away. What was the call? Are we getting a penalty? Looks like Edmondson is getting the call. Edmondson is going to the penalty box. Looks like Bunting finally got under his skin. Didn't see what he did. He's getting a roughing penalty, taking it out on Michael Bunting. So Bunting and Edmondson were kind of jostling at each other down the ice, but then Edmondson just laid him out. So Toronto, finally, the number one power play team, gets a chance to make something happen. Let's see what they can do. Here's the Leafs coming to Matthews. Matthews, side of the circle, by the boards, comes down behind the net to Marner. Marner tries to center it in front. Now he does to Tavares. Tavares shoots high and wide. Nice play at the line. Riley to keep it in. Riley over to Matthews. Matthews taking a look, goes down deep. Tavares tries to thread the needle and get it back to Riley, but that is picked off. Boys, don't be too fancy here. Don't be too fancy. Make some solid plays. You don't have to do these long cross-ice passes. Here comes Toronto. They're going to cross the red line. They're going to carry it into Montreal territory. Drop there for Marner. Marner has it top of the circle by the boards. Now he goes down to the hash marks. Dumps it back to the blue line. Here's Riley. Riley back to Marner with a shot. Tavares with the rebound. Matthews. Oh, Matthews got the rebound. He had an open net, but he was facing the wrong way. He couldn't turn around to blast it in. 1 more minute to go on the Leafs power play. That was a great opportunity. Let's see what the second unit can do. Toronto carries it in. Yikes, that was real ugly. Giordano gets stood up in the corner by Savard, and Montreal clears. Yikes, not looking good. Marner's going to head to the bench. Shallegren's going to pull it up and play it for Liljegren. Here comes Liljegren. He's going to work his way up the ice. Slides it up. Toronto, Spezza takes the zone. Passes it off. Big shot. Nice save by the Montreal goalie Evans. Or Allen, sorry. Wow, Jake Allen and Jake Evans are mixing me up tonight. Allen makes a nice stop there. Toronto really having some trouble making anything happen. Lisa warming up the Montreal crowd, inspiring the Habs to continue playing strong. Montreal wins the draw. They get it around and they clear. 15 seconds to go in the power play. This should just about do it. Toronto has 10 seconds for one last rush. Giordano carries it up to Spezza. Spezza up the middle. Dumps it off at the line. Bunting over to Giordano. He shoves it. Toronto's trying to stuff it in the side of the net with Spezza. And that is Allen shutting the door. Back to Gio at the point. Toronto fires it down low, keeping it in deep. Spezza trying to move it out. There's Morgan trying to hype up the Leafs with the Matthews clap. That's right, Paul. Go Leafs, go. And it's going to come all the way down the ice for icing. So nothing doing there on the Maple Leafs power play. They couldn't really get set up. They had one nice opportunity, a nice tip from Spezza at the end, but Allen had the door closed the whole time. So nice opportunity. The Montreal goaltender playing solid. 15 and a half to go in the third. Toronto up in the shots, but the Habs up on the scoreboard where it counts. So here's the draw. Montreal loses that. Toronto wins the draw. Quick shot. Nice save, but Toronto couldn't pick up the rebound. Here they come. Marner can't keep it in. Now Hall's there. Hall does keep it in. Wraps it around, but nice. Matthews holds the line the other side, but Toronto just keeps firing it around the perimeter, and Montreal just grabs it and tries to fire it down the ice. Brody knocks it down in the neutral zone. Marner picks it up. He gives it back to the Leaf defender. Yikes. Here it comes up. Yeah, Care, it's YouTube, so I'm watching it. I'm watching a stream directly online. But depending on how you're watching the game, some broadcasters or some feeds are slower than others. And then YouTube has a delay as well. When the Habs win, remember I told you so? All right, Jake. Coming all the way around the boards. Here's Montreal picking it up, banking it off. Nice little jump catch there by Toronto to keep it in the neutral zone, not let Montreal get a breakout. And another nice play by Nylander at the line on Anderson. Anderson, you got to watch because he always does something big against Toronto, and it's yet to happen. So he scares me right now. Comes out in front. Big shot from the point. Just wide. Rebound the other side. Suzuki and the defender playing catch. Comes to Romanoff. He throws it in front. Josh Anderson has it. Sends it around behind the net. Montreal totally containing the Leafs right now and controlling the play. Finally, Toronto's able to flip it up, and they get it out. Wow. So Toronto hasn't really seemed to make any adjustments at the intermission. They are just playing very sloppy hockey right now. Montreal, they dump it in. And they're going to chase. They're going to win that chase. Gio is back to pick it up. Puck possession is actually just about tied, which is interesting. I expected Montreal to be well ahead in the puck possession time, but it's just about even. Toronto has it now behind the net, coming out in front. Oh, looking back to the point. Quick shot. And that's turned aside. Looks like we're going to get a holding call against the Montreal Canadiens. Toronto going right back to the power play. Yes. So Dvorak literally bear hugged, wrapped his arms right around John Tavares to slow him down, and he is going to go to the box. So Toronto, the number one power play unit, back out for power play. Let's see what they can do. Can they turn this around? They need to, because it's not looking good right now. As the clock continues to tick down, it is not looking good by any means. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for those new friends that have come in and hit the subscribe. Much appreciated. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please consider doing so, as we are looking to continue our climb up towards 750 subscribers, and every subscriber helps. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for all your support. When this game is done, we'll be jumping over to the FPE network for a hockey recap show called Even Strength. And I'm really hoping Toronto comes out and pulls on top, so I don't have to jump over to that show and face my co-hosts after losing to the first team who's been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. So lots of hockey left to go. I mean, time is ticking away. We're almost halfway through the third. Toronto, I really would have expected them to pick it up at this point, come out skating a little more on the intensity level. Maybe they underestimated Montreal. Maybe they underestimated them and thought, hey, they've been knocked out. They're going to come out. They're not going to play slow. Let's save some of our energy for the Florida Panthers tomorrow night. But that's a big mistake. If that's the way they're playing it, it's a big, big mistake. Florida is going to be a tough game tomorrow night, and we're going to be calling that game. So definitely make sure, if you're available, come hang out tomorrow night as well, as the Leafs take on the Florida Panthers. So here we go. Toronto Maple Leafs back on the power play. Leafs have it on the point, working it around to Matthews. Matthews back to Riley. Riley goes to the other side. Marner sends it around, and that's the problem with those off-angle shots. They ricochet all the way around and come all the way down the ice. Riley has to turn it around. Toronto dominating in the shot category, 37 shots to 15 for Montreal. Here comes Marner, gives it up to Nylander. Nylander going to carry it in. Nylander tries to swing it back to Riley, just gets it there. Matthews, he goes back to Riley. Riley back to Matthews. Matthews top of the circle, looking around, back to Riley at the point. Riley over to Marner. Marner sends it in front to Tavares. Tavares is knocked down, rebound, scores! Maple Leafs! There we go. Tie game. I think is Willie Nylander going to get it? Tavares got absolutely flattened, and I think there's another penalty coming up there. So they moved it to the side. Tavares is getting hammered in front by Savard. So it wasn't Savard that knocked him down. Who was it? Edmondson absolutely cross-checks Tavares, takes him out, but leaves the puck sitting in front for Nylander to put in. So not only does Toronto tie this game up at 2s, they go back on the power play for another full 2 minutes. There's Eleanor trying to hype up the Montreal Canadiens. So if we go back to our survey, those who picked the team to come out and hold the lead from the first period have been eliminated. From the second period, they have been eliminated. 31% of you said it'll be in the third period, and 11% said overtime. So we will have to see how this shapes up. Here they are, Toronto. What a save. Holy bananas. Mitch Marner with the mouth open wide. He can't believe that. Can I get a replay, please? Marner just walked away like, oh, he couldn't believe that. There's a nice save. All right. Comes in front. Beautiful, beautiful save by Allen coming across to keep this game tied at 2s. There we go. Morgan getting the Leafs fired up. Here's Riley. He sends it in front. Tavares looking for the tip, but it's high and over the net. Denied. That's right, Paul. Denied. Montreal coming in shorthanded, and Gallagher with an unbelievable save, kicking the leg out. Holy bananas. Montreal with a shorthanded opportunity, and is able to shut the door. Clutch saves at both ends of the ice. Here's Toronto back in. Tavares with the shot. Another one of those odd angle shots that misses the net and comes all the way back. Here's Morgan Riley up to Tavares. Tavares to Matthews. Matthews leaves it for Marner. He gives it back to Matthews. What is Matthews doing? Gives it to Marner. Marner swings it across to Riley. This has been the most bizarre break-in. Riley back to Giordano. He tries to throw it in front, but that's knocked down in front. Here comes Montreal. Montreal putting the pressure on shorthanded. Coming in, quick shot. That's deflected high and wide. Matthews to pick it up for Toronto. Just throws it across the ice to the open side. I like my bananas non-holy. Nice, Ian. Here comes Spezza. Spezza's met at the line by Suzuki. Nice play. Montreal keeping it in. 25 seconds left on the power play. That shot is blocked. Here comes Toronto. Bunting's going to pick it up, and Toronto's going to reset. They're finally going to chip it into Montreal territory. 13 seconds to go. Will Toronto get one last opportunity here? And Bunting gives it away. That's going to do it for the penalty. We are back to even strength. Here come the Leafs. Bunting breaking it in all alone. Coming in on the side. Tries to flip it up. Nice save. Allen holding his ground. 2-2. Just over 10 minutes to go in the third period. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in and hanging out with me. Make sure to hit that like button and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Nylander gets credit as 24th of the year. Here's Toronto digging it out, coming away with it. They do. They hit the red line. Engvall, he's going to dump it in. Toronto really trying to put some pressure and make something happen here. Coming across far side. Can Toronto keep it in? No, they can't. Montreal's going to pick it up, and they're going to dump it in now. The pressure is on. Both teams are feeling it, and they're picking up the intensity. Here it comes. It's a race. Ilya Mikheyev on Romanov. Mikheyev picks it up, using the leg to block Romanov's stick. Drops it to the point. Lyubushkin with a huge shot and a nice save. That's going to go up and over the glass. We're going to get a new call, a new face-off just outside of the Montreal zone. Great saves at both ends. Can I get a replay of that Gallagher save? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Kicks the leg out. Just makes the save. What an unbelievable play by Gallagher to keep that leg just stretched out and hold
them at bay. What a save. And that's key. This goaltender, Shalagrin, his rookie year, this is what, his fourth start? He has made so many big saves. He is keeping the Leafs in this game. So now it's time for our superstars. It's time for our boys in blue to step up, and make something happen. They can do it. There's lots of time left. We need Matthews to get going, even though Matthews has one of the goals tonight. We need him and Marner to start clicking. Marner has looked just a little bit off. Bunting has looked just a little bit off in terms of how he's playing offensively, but he's being the agitator. He's drawn a penalty. He's doing a great job there. He did get that assist early on, so I'm okay with the way he's playing. The other lines, they're digging hard. They're working at it. Skylar, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And if you are new here and just coming in, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, consider hitting that subscription button. We have lots of hockey coming, and we're going to be right back here tomorrow night as the Leafs take on the Florida Panthers. And I'm so excited to see the Panthers play because, man, they made a ton of moves at the deadline, and they were a good team before the deadline. They're an even better team now. So I'm real excited for that game tomorrow evening. But we're in for quite the finish here tonight. We're tied at 2s. Who's going to come out on top? Right now, the momentum is swinging back and forth like crazy. Can Toronto hold off the Canadiens, who have just mathematically been eliminated from the playoffs? Or is Montreal going to play spoiler and get the better of Toronto? Toronto in a tough division. Boston coming on strong. Florida is strong. Tampa is right there too. This is one they're going to need to pull out. They can't afford to lose games like these. Here's Lyubushkin. He's going to fire it in for Toronto. We got just over 9 minutes to go. Absolutely, Skylar. It is going to be a fantastic finish. Shots are 42-16 in favor of Toronto. Here comes Montreal. Bursting in, they can't get through. Nice job by the Leafs defense to kind of close out the shooting lane and intercept the pass. Toronto steals it at the blue line. Here they come, 2-on-2. Kerfoot crisscrossing with Mikheyev. Kerfoot throws it in, and Allen's going to hold on to that. Jake Allen is the story of this game for the Montreal Canadiens. He has been unbelievable. He has made so many clutch, huge saves. Skylar, I'm hoping so. Morgan, really, they restarted the Raptor game. It's back on after they didn't fully evacuate.
Nick Suzuki, a pair of assists in the game. Mitch Marner is
Or are they just going to continue playing the game with no fans? Let me know what's happening with the Raptor game. Montreal dominating the faceoff circle here, which is very unusual. Toronto is the number 1 league in the NHL in faceoffs, and Montreal has had their way with the Leafs. Here's Hull from the point, throws it in front. That hits Bunting and drops down. Brody tries to put it in, but that's picked up by Montreal, and here come the Habs. The Habs breaking in 3-on-2, but the puck is just bouncing all over the place. Skylar, there was a speaker fire at the Raptor game, and they called the game, and they evacuated. The fire department had to come in and take care of the speaker fire. So they were afraid the speaker may fall. So very interesting scenario at the Scotiabank Arena for the Raptors game tonight. The Leafs, what are you doing? Bunting, very slowly skating it up, finally chips it into the Montreal territory. Both teams making some changes. Here comes the Toronto's third line. Kempf in there. Digging, nice forechecking by Kempf. Oh, Kempf is punched right in the face. No call. Wow. Toronto has it. Trying to go back into Montreal territory. They do. Here comes Engvall. The puck landed right in front of him. He puts it over. Nylander hops on the ice. Coming back to the point. Giordano, big shot just wide. Engvall in there forechecking again. Now Montreal shoots it up. Kept in at the line. Nice play, Liljegren. He throws it in. Engvall tracking it down again. Toronto, some nice pressure there. Montreal finally is able to get it out, but Toronto has it in the neutral zone. 7 minutes to go. All right, so the Raptors are going to finish, just no people. All right, good, because the Raptors were way up. Montreal resetting, slowing it down. They make some changes. Little crisscross, and here come the Habs. Throwing it up, but Toronto's able to pick that up quite easily. 6:44 to go. Could we have overtime in our future? That's chipped in. Toronto chasing it down. There's Tavares. He can't get it. Montreal's kind of holding him away. Comes back to Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin sends it behind the net. Back in front to Lyubushkin. What a shot and a nice stop. Here's Montreal. They're picking it up. They're bringing it out. But Toronto doing a nice job in the neutral zone to close them off. Go Leafs, go. Go Raptors, go. That's right. Can we have this an all-Toronto win night? Wouldn't that be nice? Here's Kerfoot. He's moving it up. Long pass up for Mikheyev, but that's intercepted by Montreal. Triton trying to fire up the Habs. 6 minutes to go. Time is ticking. Break. Wayne Simmons all alone. Oh, and what a play. Josh Anderson diving with his stick out, knocks the puck away from Simmons. I thought Simmons was finally going to score after his drought, and Anderson makes a huge play. Coming back in front for Blackwell, and that goes right through. Here's Spezza coming in down deep. Spezza around the net. He's holding it, sends it back to the point, keeping it in, over to Justin Hall. Justin Hall throws it at the net, and that is saved by the goaltender. Allen has now stopped 41 of 43 shots. Actually, that'll be 42 of 44 shots. I thought Simmons was all alone and going to get there. Josh Anderson diving across, making an unbelievable save. And this is what I talked about, Josh Anderson. You never know how he's going to contribute. He contributes hard. He plays hard. He always dominates the Leafs. And tonight is no exception. Well, the period is coming to an end. We are looking oh so close, like we could be going to the big OT. The big OT, the big overtime. Makes me nervous. I love the overtime action. The 3-on-3 is super exciting. I'd be even more curious if it went to a shootout. We haven't seen Shallegren in a shootout to see how he performs. Is he up to it? Can he handle himself in the shootout? He looks great right now in this kind of action, but under that type of pressure, what can he do? So again, for those of you new coming in, yes, we do lots of hockey, and we'll have a tremendous amount of hockey coming up leading into the playoffs. Lots of Leafs, lots of Panthers, lots of Tampa. We got some Boston Bruins, some Washington. There's lots of hockey to go over the next month or so to get into the playoffs. And then we're going to be following Toronto throughout their playoff run. We're going to try to do all of their games as well. We're going to pick some other series to do as well. So lots of hockey coming up. But we don't only do hockey. There's some video game streams, some Roblox, some Fortnite, some Minecraft, as well as others, some VR stuff, some Gorilla Tag. If you like Gorilla Tag, we do a little bit of that, some Lego builds. And then, of course, when the weather gets warm, we're going to be outside and we're going to be taking the camera with us, going to theme parks like Canada's Wonderland, hanging out there. So there's lots of stuff for you guys to hang out and enjoy with us. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you subscribing and coming along for our adventures. So let's see what this last 5.5 minutes of third period action is going to look like. If you haven't shared the stream out, hit that share button, put it out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you have, and tell your friends and folks, come on over, come hang out for the last few minutes of hockey, because this is going to be a doozy. This is what Saturday Night Hockey is all about. And Triton, just like that, redeeming the freeze. Oh, man. All right. Everybody freeze with me. 3, 2, 1, freeze. All right, there's your freeze, Triton. And here is the draw, just to the left of Jake Allen. Montreal wins that draw. Montreal is just dominating the faceoff circle, but Toronto keeps it in. Toronto playing well on the forecheck. They know they need these points. They cannot afford to lose this game. Toronto gets it out. Montreal gets it out. I thought Toronto was going to keep it in, but Montreal just got it out the last second. Here comes Marner, carrying it up for the Leafs. Gets it over to Matthews. Matthews steering it in the middle over to Riley. Riley tried to feed it to Marner, but Marner was just too deep.
Here comes Edmondson. He has it for Montreal. Over to Hoffman. Hoffman carrying it up. Hoffman we haven't seen a lot of tonight. Montreal working it through the neutral zone. They're going to shoot and tap it in. Just tap it in. Tap it in. Toronto can't. What kind of weak bounce pass was that? Liljegren tried to bank it off the boards and got nowhere. Engvall has it. Liljegren was trying to get off the ice, and he went right back to him. Montreal stepping up big time, putting a lot of neutral zone pressure on. Liljegren's going to have it. There's Triton trying to fire up the Habs. Engvall tried to feed it out. Can Toronto keep it in? Yes, they do. Toronto holds the line. Comes back in. Engvall misses it behind the net. Toronto's going to pinch. Gio with the pinch. Keeps it in. Oh, there's a slew foot. No call. Montreal Canadiens, they're going to tip it right back out to the neutral zone. Gio at the red line. Fires it right back in. Time is ticking. 3:40 left to go in the third period. We are tied at 2s. Toronto with 45 registered shots. That's right, Ian. Are you too good to go to your home? Come on, Leafs. Here's Tavares. He's going to go back to his defenseman. Hall, he's going to pass it all the way up. Tipped in. They're calling icing. They're saying there was no tip. It's going to be an icing call. It's going to come all the way back. There was no need for that icing call. That was a bad icing with 3.5 left to go in the third period. Yikes. Toronto in tough. Raptors up 74-46. Thank you, Dallas. At least one team is up ahead. Here we go. They're just under 3.5 to go. Suzuki versus Tavares, and Suzuki wins that with ease. Tavares just having a terrible game in the faceoff circle. Toronto does get it out, but here's Montreal turning it right back in. Anderson holding it. Moving it around. Toronto steals it. Here comes Kerfoot. Kerfoot carrying it in. 3-on-3. Oh, they're calling the offside. Oh, so close. Toronto just can't get anything going. Mikheyev with a hair just offside. I tell you, right now, this is the type of time when teams need to be waking up and starting to get into playoff hockey mode. That's right, Skylar. Let's hope both Toronto teams can go to sleep happy tonight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here comes Toronto. Quick shot. Nice save by Allen again. Toronto keeps it in. No, they don't. It comes out. Nice opportunity for Toronto, but I tell you, Allen is absolutely dominating this game. Bunting, sharp angle shot. Allen makes the save again. Marner has it. Going back to the point. Thrown back towards the net. Matthews picks it up. Matthews cycling around. Matthews taken down hard. And here comes Montreal on a break. 3-on-1 Montreal. Quick shot and they score. Paul Byron, the other fellow who we said earlier is a little bit of a Leaf killer, puts Montreal up 3-2. But that was a trip. There should have been a tripping penalty on Matthews. Matthews was turned aside, and then was it actually Byron? The skate of Byron trips Matthews. So that should have been a tripping penalty on Montreal. That's a missed call and a bad call, and very well going to cost the Leafs the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yet Matthews went right to the bench. He is furious. You remember the last time when Matthews in overtime, Matthews was held along the boards. No call, and the other team went and scored. Matthews lost his mind. So here's another blown call by the officials and leading to a goal. Byron's 4th of the season. Wow. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Comes all the way back. Here's Brody. Brody looking to move it. We have 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play, ladies and gentlemen. What can Toronto do? Kemp has it. They bank it off the boards. Montreal gets it out. And that's all Montreal's going to do right now. Montreal's just going to bank it out. Toronto has 73 shot attempts to Montreal's 34 shot attempts. Montreal picks Toronto's pocket. Oh, yeah. Nothing is working for the Maple Leafs. You need to pull your goalie, Toronto. Toronto moving in. Picks it up, coming in front. Center's in front. Oh, and now Toronto does pull their goalie. So they have 6-on-5. Marner throws it around behind the net. Banking it around to Matthews. Austin Matthews sending it back around. No, he leaves it in the corner. Long pass to Marner. Marner all over the place. What are you doing, Mitchell? Gives it to Nylander. Nylander off the boards back to the point. Riley to set it up. Riley to Nylander. Goes down low. Coming in front. Toronto rebound. Somebody shoot the puck. Oh, my God. It's bouncing everywhere. Nylander going down low. Last minute of play in the third period. Here's Tavares. Tavares takes an odd angle shot. That's deflected up and wide. Nylander throws it. Where were you shooting? Throws it up and into the glass. That's going to be a whistle. We are down to 54 seconds to go. This has been an ugly, ugly hockey game. I can't believe there was no call there. It was a nice goal by Byron. Waited out, faked the look of the pass. Matthews giving an evil glare to the official. They're just showing Matthews' reaction to where he was tripped up. I can't believe they didn't call that. Just ugly. So Toronto taking a timeout, looking to regroup and figure out a play here. I don't even know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. This has just been an ugly night from start to finish. We thought Toronto was in good shape as Austin Matthews scored 36 seconds into the game, but it's really been all Montreal since that point. Just ugly. But I appreciate those of you who are here. I appreciate you hanging out and chilling with us, watching the game. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you to those that have subscribed. If you haven't, please hit that big red subscribe button and join us back here tomorrow night for the Leafs versus the Florida Panthers. Here we go. If you have a rally cap, if you have a rally towel, if you have anything, get it up and get it going. The Leafs need us. Come on, Leafs Nation. 54 seconds to go. Spezza in to take the draw. He wins it. Gets it back to Riley. Riley to Matthews. Matthews throws it to the net. That's knocked aside. That was a horrible play. Tavares has it behind the net. Goes to Marner. Marner slaps it back to Nylander at the point, who misses it. Ya bum. Here comes Nylander, throwing it up and around. The Montreal goaltender is going to play it. Spezza's there. They're going to roll it in front. Oh, nobody's there. And, of course, nobody back at the line for Toronto. Montreal going to break out. They drop it back, and Montreal scores on the empty net. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is left to be said. This is a game Toronto needed to win. This is a game that is going to make it difficult. They could lose. They could not get home ice advantage in the playoffs because of games like this. That's right, AAU Triton, your wand has taken over this game. Oh my gosh, 20 seconds to go. This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've had a good time hanging out here tonight. I hope you had fun. We will be on the FPE Sports Network in 15 minutes time for our hockey recap show called Even Strength. Join us there. It's going to be fun. Thank you, Big Show. Best of luck next game. That's right. Tomorrow night we will be here versus the Florida Panthers. And then we'll have a couple more games coming up this week against Boston on the 29th and Winnipeg on the 31st. Make sure to hit the notification bell and join us for those games, as they're going to be a lot of fun. So that's it. The final horn goes. Montreal takes the win, and I don't even know what to say. Here's your final stats of the game. Montreal takes it 4-2. Matthews is 47th from Bunting and Marner. Savard, his 3rd from Define and Suzuki. Caufield, his 14th from Weidman and Suzuki. Nylander, his 24th from Tavares and Marner. Byron, his 4th, unassisted. And Dvorak, the empty netter from Byron and Savard. Byron with a huge game tonight. That's going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I want to thank you again for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll see you all tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Make sure to refresh those emotions. Have your ice cream and beverages ready because tomorrow's going to be a big game against the Florida Panthers. Have a good evening, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Even Strength coming up in just a few minutes on the FPEN network. Good night, friends. See you real soon.